Start.
Sports debate. Say it slow, bang, 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 bang. Watch the bank roll, grow. Hall of Fame, gang, gang. You already know. Cheat codes, running plays, green lights on go. Win some, lose some, but live to bet tomorrow. Slow, bang, bang, bang. Watch the bank roll, grow. Hall of Fame, gang, gang. You already know. Cheat codes, running plays, red nights is a no. Win some, lose some, but live to bet tomorrow. Good after morning, salute the Hall of Fame vibe. New members in the chat, put your middle fingers high. Bobby the builder, stacking bricks with the crew. Cheat codes in the bank, yeah, we breaking it through. 5 plays lined up, 4 hitters on deck. 1 Hail Mary, 1 haymaker connect. We aiming for the green, stack the checks, respect. Using Lando's chart, man, you know what's next. There's a method to the madness, ride out the storm. Bankroll management keeps the pockets warm. Play it humble, keep it cool, that's the way we perform. Say it slow, bang, 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 bang. Watch the bank roll, grow. Hall of Fame, gang, gang. You already know. Cheat codes, running plays, green lights on go. Win some, lose some, but live to bet tomorrow. Slow, bang, bang, bang. Watch the bank roll, grow. Hall of Fame, gang, gang. You already know. Cheat codes, running plays, red nights is a no. Win some, lose some, but live to bet tomorrow. I post slips night and day, night shift or the dawn. If you ain't Lando or Ma, keep it calm. Drop your wins in the thread, keep the comments tight. Live bets in the chat, every play in sight. We banking non-stop, yeah, the hustle don't quit. Every loss just a step till the jackpot hit. Stay respectful, stay humble, never fold in the grind. Win or lose, it's the code, keep the Hall of Fame mine. We betting with the squad, yeah, the culture intact. Every storm we survive, we just double it back. Let's keep banking, have fun, put the team on the map. Say it slow, bang, 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 bang. Watch the bank grow, grow. Hall of Fame, gang, gang. You already know. Cheat codes, running plays, green lights on go. Win some, lose some, but live to bet tomorrow. Slow, bang, bang, bang. Watch the bank grow, grow. Hall of Fame, gang, gang. You already know. Cheat codes, running plays, red nights is a no. Win some, lose some, but live to bet tomorrow. Win some, lose some, but live to bet tomorrow.
Before we get into today's picks, this video was made in partnership with Kalshi. If you follow sports like I do, you already have opinions about what's going to happen in games. Kalshi lets you trade on those predictions instead of using a traditional sports book. Kalshi is actually the largest legal prediction market in the United States, and it's available in all 50 states, so the people that ask me about California or Florida, y'all are covered. So here's how it works. Each prediction is a contract price between 1 cent and $1. That price represents the market probability of that event happening. So for example, if a contract is trading at 45 cents, the market thinks there's a 45% chance of that event happening. If you trade that contract and you're right, it settles at $1. So if you bought in at 45 cents, you more than doubled your position if the market prediction is correct. You have a variety of different predictions, from politics, how many times Trump will say billions, to what sports team will win, all the way to what Netflix movie will be #1 this week. Anything you could think of, they have it. What I like is Kalshi works like a market between people, peer-to-peer, kind of like trading stocks. You can build a position and even trade in or out before the market resolves. If you want to try it out and get a free $20, all you have to do is trade your first $20 and you get $20 for free. Just go use my partner link in the description, and you can also use promo code topsportsdebate. Let me know what markets you'll be trading this week. Now let's get into today's breakdown. Ladies and gents, players and pimps, let me bring Humane in. There we go. Hugh, what up, though?
What's happening? What's happening?
How you
What's
doing?
going on, man?
Can you bring the camera down where I can?
Yeah.
Hey,
Where you
perfect,
at?
perfect,
Cool.
man. Life is good over here. I hit a banger for the people today. I
Ooh.
channeled in my banger energy, and I hit a plus like 31,000 for the people.
Ooh.
So
Ooh. Tell us about it.
your hot dollar would have got you $310. It was a three-legger of all centers for assists today. It was Joel Embiid for 8 assists. It was Carl Anthony Towns for I think 8 assists. And
Okay.
then Rudy Gobert for 4 assists. And Rudy turned into Steve Nash because he had two in the first quarter. And everybody like, Lando, what to do? We have a big cash out. And the problem is, so as soon as I start watching the game, Hugh, I watched it for a whole quarter. They didn't pass him the ball once. If he didn't grab a rebound, he's just not orchestrated in the offense. So I'm like, how did he get to two? Because they don't pass him the ball. So I'm like, man, say if I want to cash out, I'm like, I ain't gonna cash out, bro. I just gotta stop watching because he don't want to get assists when I'm stop watching, right? So in the chat, we call it a sacrifice. A sacrifice is somebody cashing out. So it's like you like, hey Lando, I can't take it. I'm taking this $50. Once somebody cash out, that's the sacrifice we need. Then it's going to hit. So Jack was like, I cashed out. I was like, I don't believe you. You know the routine. Show me the screenshot that you cashed out. Soon as he showed the screenshot, I'm like, yes, I can stop watching the game. He get his third assist immediately. Soon as he cashed out third assist. So I'm like, we're gonna have to wait forever for this last assist. Hugh, why he almost had a triple double? He went up for the shot and did a joke. Threw it behind somebody back for assists. He had 8 assists, bro. So it was interesting one,
Man,
man.
Rudy Gobert, man. Shout out to him.
Shout out. We gonna talk about that. We got a lot of subjects to talk about today. Before we get into it, what we want to do whenever we're live, we like the participation high. We want it always at 50%. So if we have 100 people in here, we need 50 likes. If y'all have any questions, since we have so many topics to go through, you got to put a super chat that thing going up. We'll see it. If not, we will try to get to it towards the end of the video. So what you been doing today, man? What you been doing last few days?
Well, got my car back. So yeah, got my car back, and then so I've just been trying to catch up on a lot of things, man. You never, when you don't have a car sometimes, and I've been working on getting my other car back up. Betsy, I'm trying to put her back in the game. I already talked to DB, so I'm put her
I was
back in
about
the
to say,
game.
what is all wrong with that car at this point?
Ain't nothing really. It's just I think it just needs a water pump
No.
really right now. So, I'm just gonna put her back in the game. But just been taking work, doing a lot of computer work, doing just been catch up on a lot of things, man. Just work, man. You know how they go and work out. And then I hit the park, did a couple of laps. I got me some new running shoes. You know what
How
I'm
them
saying?
boys
So
how
your
them
boy,
boys feeling?
man, made me feel like a different man, a new man. So that's been good. What about you, man? How you been?
So the real question is, because you've been running and you've been doing all that stuff, you're considered a runner now. When you gonna run your half marathon, bro?
Not anytime soon. I need to
You
get my this mile down.
you might as well challenge yourself, baby. Challenge yourself, man.
Nah,
Because once you
man.
sign up for one, you're going to be forced from that time frame of challenging yourself of getting your stuff ready. So it's going to force you. That's my advice is sign up. So at least you have 2 months in advance. Then it's going to force you to start training for it. If not, you're not going to never do it.
Did you see my man broke the record for the full marathon? I think I sent it to you.
Mm-mm.
He was the first person in recorded history to run a sub 2 hour marathon. He ran a 1 hour, I believe, in 59 or 58 minutes.
I ran a half marathon and I think 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Bro. And there's a woman, I think they're both from Kenya. She ran it in 2 hours and like 15 minutes or something like that. If you would have broke his out per mile down, I think it's around 4 minutes. He was running a mile,
Is
four
he
minutes
was
and
he
like 50
African? Was he
seconds.
African?
Hey, we know you from Kenya, boy. The boy from Kenya now. They
It,
they built different over there,
it's so
boy.
funny because when you run a marathon, everybody have the signs. So you getting ready to finish, and you see the signs that say the Kenyans already finished. The Kenyans finished 2 hours ago. So, so it's
Hey,
literally
real
like
talk.
everybody know what time it is, bro. They on
I
a
don't know if they
different time.
have like, I don't know if they live in like high altitude or something. So it's
Yeah,
already,
it's
is
definitely
that the
got to be
influence?
something. It got to be something in their genetics where so first their body frames is already real slim and skinny and like
Yeah, they about
the
76 pounds.
yeah, so they don't weigh a
Small as
lot,
respect.
and I think they have probably something in their in their DNA where their breathing and stuff is not getting, like you said, like a higher altitude or something where their breathing is not going how me and your breathing is,
Yeah. I
and
think he basically full sprinted for 2 hours, a little under 2 hours.
that's and
His
it's
mile,
impossible. Like that's
his
like
mile was 4 minutes, around roughly 4 minutes and 50 seconds. Think of
like
that, 1 mile.
that's impossible. Like think of this right now. He ran 26 miles full speed. We can't even run 1 mile
No.
full. Like we can't, bro. If we get under a 8 minute mile,
Man, that's what I'm
you,
shooting for this summer. I'm shooting for 8 man mile, something around there. He doubled that.
that's crazy.
For 2 hours, he doubled that. He did that 2 hours straight.
That's crazy.
Doubling up.
So another thing I'm excited for, I officially know how to solve a Rubik's cube
What?
100% without any notes by myself now, and I am very excited about it.
That's impressive. I think you and Kim is randomly like the only two people I know that know how to solve a Rubik's Cube. You was doing a lot of YouTube or something? You was tubing it up?
Yeah, 100%. You 100% because it's an algorithm. If you don't know the algorithm, it's impossible to solve it. Like it's literally you like how if I got a Rubik's cube and give it to you, you just gonna do this and you're gonna do
Yeah,
this and
100%.
you're gonna do this and you'd never solve it. It's literally a whole step by step algorithm. And just the crazy thing. So now, like I did my solve yesterday under like 4 minutes and 30 seconds. So I'm trying to get it down to under a minute. That'd be my goal, to get under a minute
God.
solve, because like the best person in the world is like literally, I think 4 seconds. So they go and just
Dog.
like they just literally.
Bro, that's impossible. Do anything in 4 seconds is wild. But you must see, that's how I know you be putting a lot of bets in. You be behind that computer researching so much. You was like, you know what? What can I do while I'm researching this stuff?
It's
So,
great. It's great for YouTube. Like when, like to keep people attention. If I'm doing a
mm,
video, you solving this and make it dope. So the reason I did it, the 100% truth is, so we had this Rubik's cube that we bought for Omar when he was a kid, and
mhm.
we had this forever. So Omar started trying to mess with it, and since he got older, he just like, Daddy, can you solve this Rubik's cube for me? I'm like, can't help you, kid. And
Damn, you was
like,
that punk
so
daddy. You was
so
that
then
punk K daddy.
a month later, Daddy, can you solve it? No. 6 months later, Daddy, can you solve? So about 2 months ago, he's crying. I said, what's wrong with you? I'm so stupid. I just can't solve the Rubik's cube. I'm like, hold on.
That's a lot of
I'm
pressure.
almost 40. I don't know how to solve it. I'm not crying. You're only 5. It's okay to not solve it. So so I seen how sad he was. I'm like, okay, let me first figure this thing out. So I tried it, couldn't do anything. So I'm like, it got to be a cheat sheet on how to solve it. So they have an app where you put in exactly what you get and the app solve it for you, basically. So I did the app, showed it, and I showed him how to do the app. So he solved it. He's excited. But after like 2 days, he was like, I need to solve it by myself because he like that's cheating.
Yeah.
It's a finesse.
Yeah. Double up.
So I started the process of learning, watching YouTubes after YouTubes after YouTubes after YouTubes after YouTubes. It took me probably 12 YouTubes to find somebody that explain it a way I understand it. Because the problem is I can't wait to do a YouTube teaching people how to do it. Is because everybody that explain it, they explain it as an expert that know everything and trying to explain it to you. It's like if I tell you, hey, you got to go F2 turns, you got to do the corner piece, you got to flip. Once you start speaking that terminology, nobody understand it. So you got to dumb it down to people.
Here we go, question. How long do you think you're going to wait until you teach them how to play chess?
Well, I'm teaching him how to solve Rubik's Cube now, so he know the first 2 steps. 7 steps. He's on 2. I already started teaching him how to play chess, probably like when he is 3. He got a whole chessboard, and I bought him a kid chessboard where each piece show you what move you're supposed to do. Okay. So on the piece, it show like so. Yeah, I already started that chess process. We got a whole board up here.
I just him figuring that out really, really quickly.
Yeah, so I know he'll love chess because now he love Rubik's cubes and stuff. And it was now what pisses me off now is whenever we get in the car, I give him the cube and I'm like, yo, I need you to solve the first 2 steps. And now he hate it because it's hard. So now man, Daddy, I don't want to do it. I'm like, man, nigga, I did this because of you. You're learning how to solve this Rubik's cube, bro. Or we ain't doing nothing, bro. You're learning this because I had to learn it.
Not you, the Joe Jackson of a Rubik's cube.
100%.
Which I seen that movie, yo. Was
it good?
Yeah. It was cool, man.
So what people told me, because it's like you can't mess up the movie. What people told me, there was like, since Janet Jackson said, I guess she got a lawsuit or whatever it is, she said she can't be in it. It's like you doing the movie without all the information. So it's like Janet Jackson didn't exist. And another character didn't exist. I think Diana Ross or somebody.
Yeah. It was, how can I say without putting out spoilers? It was one of those things.
You can't spoil it. We American Dream.
But let me start off with that. American Dream is by far one of the greatest picks of any artist that they ever put out. Which is unfair because it was a series. It was like a series. So when we grew up on that, because you put on American Dream right now,
5 hours later.
Yeah, kiss the day goodbye. I'm gonna go sleep to it. I'm gonna wake up to it. We're gonna figure it out. And that's so we getting with that knowledge, and that was so great. Now with this, I know you can't do that 8 hours in the movie theater, but you was hoping for them to give you maybe some things that we didn't know, which they did a little bit, but the pacing I didn't really like of it. The Joe Jackson, they made him an easy target,
So they just made him a terrible human being.
They just made him a big bad monster, which, okay. Yeah, he put the whooping on them boys, you know what I'm saying? Put the whoop on them. At the time, even though it's bad then, bad now, that was kind of average. If you ask my uncles what my grandfather was doing, it was probably on
so
the
they
same
made him
par.
look, even though he wasn't the greatest, they made him look even worse than what he probably even was.
I feel like, they made him even worse. They didn't. I think they could have showed maybe how some of his business genius, because you had to be for to get them to where they was at. So it was just things. You go there, you think of one thing, and it was entertaining. I would say Michael Jackson, his nephew, Jafar Jackson.
Oh, so that actually was
that's
somebody that so that's actually really was like his nephew.
Yeah, that's Jermaine's son, I believe.
Wow, that's amazing to have a family end up doing it. That's crazy.
Yep. And he killed it. That was a award-winning performance.
Like
So
that?
Yeah, he was the best part about the movie. Everything around it, yeah, no, it just was for me. I was just saying better, but it's worth going to see.
On
You
a
know,
scale of 1 to 10, what
uh,
you got it?
I would say a six.
Mm. Yeah, man, T gonna probably go see it tomorrow. So I'm
Yeah,
picking mom up to watch the kids, and we gonna probably go see it and sneak some
yeah,
minis in, have a good time.
yeah. So sneak some of them things in, have a good time. It's a good entertainment because you're gonna fall in love with the music. You know, you're going. That's automatically going to happen. They did show some different things, but I just didn't think they executed that great. Jafir
Cool.
Jackson was the best part of it.
All right, so let's get into the picks. Let's get into all of our topics. Once again, if you guys want us to read your comments throughout the topics, make sure you guys hit a super chat, that light up, that hit everything. Let us know what's popping, what's stopping, everything, what's going on. And if you guys are not a Hall of Famer, we are on fire
Yeah.
with MLB, NBA. The last 2 days straight hit over a plus 10,000. Come join the
Hey.
team. No need to be a lame when you can join a Hall of Fame. You put in HUE15, and I have the link pinned to the top of the comments right now. Don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait for next week. Come join the team right now.
Hey man, you said we already went up $1 to 300.
$1 to 300, baby. You
Hey.
get it. So, Hugh, the first game we want to talk about is the blowout. It was the most embarrassing game of the whole playoffs. And hold on, let me get you there. Bam. All right, we got you. All right, we got you right here. We got me right there. There we go. So we had the most embarrassing game of the playoffs. We had the New York Knicks versus the Atlanta Hawks. First quarter, they was up 40-15. Second quarter, they scored 43-21. Third quarter, 34-28. And then fourth quarter, 23-25. They beat them in historic fashion, 140-89. I don't even know. What is that? 61 points? Or let me see, if it was 90, then 100. I think it's 51 points.
Yeah.
Brutal. A whooping. You had OG shot 11 for 14, 4 from three. Cat had a triple double in 28 minutes, 12 points, 11 rebounds, 11 assists. And it was embarrassing to watch because as a sports bettor, going into this series, I was excited. I'm like, man, this is going to be a close series. It's going to probably go to 7. Me and you both had New York Knicks to win in 7, but we thought it was going to be more entertaining. And for the spread today to be 3 points, I believe it was New York to win by 3. For them to win by 53, it's sad. It messed up
51.
every single bet that I had, really.
Man, I think them boys, them New York Knicks, man, they still scoring. They still scoring right now.
Legend have it, they scoring
Legend
right
have
now as we speak.
it. Man, it's just one of those things, one of those games that you just throw out the window, right? They just got into a whirlwind and they couldn't get themselves out of it. They got into a Shark Tank, a lava lamp, whatever, man. You just throw it out. Everything was working for the New York Knicks. Clearly, everything was going wrong for the Atlanta Hawks, man. Because if you really like, nobody did anything super spectacular, right? Like you're
OG
not going to
did.
go in here.
OG started off
Yeah, yeah.
going crazy. He
OG
was
Abano, but still only 29
what's his
points.
name, Hugh?
I don't know. But it's just timely points because 29 points in this NBA still isn't that spectacular, you know. So, but I mean, double digit points for all the starters. Yeah, it's just rolling for them, man. They still scoring to this day.
You sound very stereotypical black man over there with that alarm chirping every 20 seconds.
I
You
was hoping you wasn't going to hear
Bro,
that,
I've been hearing that chirping, and in videos they're gonna hear the chirpings. So we need to get this out the way right now. Better next live, I need
uh,
you to change that so you won't be hearing chippy
all right.
chippy.
So hear me out. I was searching for this thing. I don't know why, because I have one in the hallway, and I stood under there for like a few minutes, right? So I'm just waiting, making sure it go off, making sure it go off, and then go off. And as soon as I walk away, I hear it go for somewhere, and it's messing with me at this point. It's like it's messing with me at this point. So I turn around like a Joe Jackson, looking back at it, and then it'll just tighten up and be quiet. And then I walk away. I was like, it can't be that. And then as soon as I walk away, it just started going like that. And I'm like, bruh, like, is it underneath the floor? Did it fall somewhere or something? And I don't know. I don't like it.
You still haven't found it?
Yeah, to this day. I'm
bro,
off
we
it.
hear it. Like
I know, dog. Uh, it's hard for me to explain. But
it's
yeah,
fun. It's
man.
funny because mine was the same like a month ago. I had one chirping and somebody got on me in one of my videos like, dog, you gotta change that. And I'm like, I hope nobody don't hear it. I'm like, man. So I got to looking for it, couldn't find it. And then it's like when I found it, I didn't know if it was it. It was in my laundry, it was in the laundry room. So I didn't even know
uh,
we had a smoke detector in the laundry room really. So and I was happy that it was accessible and it was easy to change. But yeah, you need to find that, sir.
Yeah, dog. Like I said, I stood under it for at least 2 minutes waiting for it to go off and it just stared at me back. So it can't be that. So it's one around here that I don't know about.
So, in your assumption, where do the Atlanta Hawks go from here? Because you just traded Trey Young. You have
Mhm.
a lot of young stars over there. Jalen Johnson showed himself. You have Dyson Daniels, who completely cooked me from getting ejected today. Him and Mitchell Robinson. So it probably still wouldn't help all that blowout. But you got a young core. Where you see them at in the East competing next year?
The
They
crazy
got
thing is,
CJ
even though
McCollum.
yeah, the crazy thing is, even though that they lost, it's not a terrible loss. We didn't expect nothing from Atlanta. We didn't even expect them to make it to the playoffs. We was, you go at the beginning of the season, we thought it was going to be a wash, especially after they traded Trey Young. So we was like, you know what, hey. And then next thing you know, they caught on fire and then they made it. So even though they lost, it's not a bad loss. It's something that you could build off. You could look at your whole roster, see what you need to do here, see what you need, what pieces can you add to this to make it a little bit more of a contender. Even with that, right? Atlanta is a franchise that you still don't expect much from. If we want to be honest about it, if they don't make the playoffs next year, nobody would bat an eye. If you want to be honest, completely, nobody would bat an eye. We'd be like, well, that's Atlanta. So what Atlanta would have to show us is consistency when it comes down to winning. Now they would have this full roster for a whole year. They would have to show us and prove to us that they deserve to be there and wasn't a fluke this year. So I'm not really expecting too much. They can, with whole continuity, maybe go up, maybe try to win. But if they don't make the playoffs next year, won't be surprised about that either. What
I
do you
don't
think?
know what can they do to get better next year outside of get older and get more experience. Because looking at the
Hmm.
roster, I'm like, you got Jalen Johnson. He was getting triple doubles throughout the regular season, looking good. You had Nickeil Alexander Walker was dropping 20 something, 30 points. Dyson Daniels grabbing rebounds. Then you got CJ McCollum as the OG that can randomly drop 30 every blue moon. On Yeka grabbing rebounds. Then you added Kaminga coming off the bench. So they have a great team. It's just you need more age because when it came down to the playoffs, your best player was CJ McCollum. So he's supposed to be the OG. He's the only one that was able to score, the only one that was ready
Yeah,
for the moment, really.
right.
And
Going against Brunson, he was making lunch meat out of him earlier in the series.
yeah,
But
so
he can't be your best player though.
he can't be your best player. Not at this age.
No, no, he can't be your best player. He can be. You can add something with him. Like I said, I'm not really sure. But again, it's still Atlanta, like I'm saying. They would have to show me again next year that this wasn't fluke for me even to think about what they can add to this team.
I agree. So, Hugh, our next game, it was well, you can consider it a good one. Let me flip the camera. Can y'all see? Hold on. Why is it showing half? Why is this screen? There we go. I'm about to say. All right. So our second game, we had Celtics versus the 76ers. Hugh, the series was 3-2, and this was in Philly. If they didn't win this one, they had to go home. If Boston win, it was over. But if Philly win, it was going to go to a game 7. Going into this game, they had Boston as a heavy favorite to win by like 7 points. I pick Philly to win this one with the upset. Oh, I forgot to post my upset slip. I did do a slip. And it was a impressive win because they had 106-93. The problem is Jason Tatum left the game with an injury and didn't come back. He went into the locker room, he came back, and he sat on the bench. At this point, they didn't put back starters in, which really didn't make sense to me because at the time, within like 8 minutes, it was down 12.
Yeah.
Why? And this is a closeout game. Why do you have all your bench players in and never put starters back in? And the game was kind of still within reach. Didn't make sense to me. Tatum, only 17 points, but he had 11 rebounds. Brown, only 18 points. He didn't do anything else. Didn't get no help from anybody else. Derek White finally got in double digits. Peyton Pritchard scored 14. Now, if you go to Philly, it was literally the Paul George show. PG-13, well, PG-8. He's dropped 23 points, but every single point was very impactful. 5 for 9 from downtown, right at the right time. Embiid 19, 10, and 8. 2 assists away from a triple-double. You had Tyrese Maxey drop 30. Such a great game. Now the series is officially tied 3-3 going into game 7. What's your thoughts about the game that happened today?
Man, you say it's a Paul George show. I say it was an Embiid show. They had no answer for him, man. He dominated them without the stats, right? Without scoring 30 or some points, man. He was creating open shots for Paul George. Give him his credit that he was knocking down. This the playoff P that the legend has that's out there, right? Playoff P. But Embiid showed his glimpse of dominancy, right? His glimpse of MVP, the reason why they paid him all that money, the reason why everybody thinks he's a really great dominant big man. Of course, the only thing is we don't see it consistently because he's never healthy. But when he is, it's just like, man, how much we can accomplish with this, with him, with this big guy doing this, because there's no one like him basically in the league. It's kind of like when he's on top of his game, it's him, Joker, and plus one more, maybe. Really just comes down to injury.
It pisses you off because we forget about Embiid. And it's like, all right, he injured, we just make fun of him. Then he come back, and you like, oh, he can drop 40 and 16. He can do joking.
Yeah.
He had a light game in the day. Was 2 assists away from a triple double. Like you said, he was so
Hmm.
impactful. We forget about how good he really is, man. So, and I believe,
And hold on. Oh my bad. Go ahead.
with this series, I believe you said you are scared of the 76ers because
I picked them for the upset, baby. That's what I was gonna get to.
yeah,
This is
I
my
think I
upset.
think you said you like, man, the 76ers team, the way it lays out, and if they get Embiid, you was like Boston and nobody don't really want to see them coming. And
Yeah.
look like
I put ten
you're
dollars
right
on
so
it.
far. All right,
I
so
put $10 on
so
it.
going to game 7. It's going to be in the Garden. Is Embiid good enough to steal that one in game 7?
he he is good enough to get that game 7. Now, two factors, right? Boston is the most live by the three, die by the three team that I've ever seen. His
Now,
coach, what's the coach name over there in
it
Boston?
was
What's his
the
name?
first one, some history for the young people. The first live by the 3, die by the 3, and the first time I ever heard that term was Orlando Magic. When Orlando Magic had
Mm,
Lewis, they had all of them. They had
yeah,
Dwight Howard,
Turkaloo,
Turkaloo, um, all of them. They led the league, like they literally started. What y'all see today, none of this one happening because it's the Pistons era. We keeping teams down, and Orlando just was shooting threes every single possession. It didn't make sense. If they hit them, you blowing the team out. If you didn't, you lose. And that's when I started hearing the term "live by the 3, die by the 3." So that was the first team I seen that actually started doing it.
yeah. And so this team, but the coach, right? I can't think of his name right now. After a while, you just be like, "Yo, are you gonna run a play? Like what?
I'm
What
mad I can't think of his name even.
value?" Yeah, I can't think of it right now. Like, what value are you bringing to this? You just let them shoot threes. That's all you're doing. You just living off of Tatum, Brown, and a +1 shooting threes. Like, bro, run a play. Is that not option? You just like, hey, man, just go. I got the best players. If they go in, they go in. If they don't, man. If they're not making them, slow the game out, draw some plays up. Get a pick and roll in there. Get something. But he just like, no, we're just gonna literally put up the most threes. And statistically, if they go in, we gonna win. They don't, they don't. And he's been lucky enough that he's been having two of the best players, two of the top 8 players in the NBA on his team, and they have been making them. Besides that, I don't know what type of coaching he's doing offensively.
You said it. It's everybody. Somebody that don't even watch basketball actively. You can just watch that game. Tennille can come watch that game and be like, "Hey, babe, why they keep shooting threes?" Like Omar come watch and be like, "Daddy, why don't they dunk it?" It's crazy where I literally believe the coach going to the game and be like, "Look, whoever make the most threes is going to win this game." And we're going to make the most threes because we're going to shoot double. So if they shoot 40, we're going to shoot 80. So
Yeah.
it's just literally their mantra. And you got to think it won them a championship some years ago. So you can't
Hmm.
say it don't work because they won a championship, 2 years ago, doing
Yeah.
it. So the problem is, it's just a term. You live by the 3, you die by the 3. See, if you hit them, you up. If you miss them, you're down. And what you said is the adjustments. Where is the adjustments? Because once I see my guys miss 7 straight threes, hey, we need to change the pace. Go get fouled. We got to go ahead and slow this game in. Go take it in. Hell, step 1 foot inside the 3 and just hit a long 2
Try
because
that way.
try
Triangle.
anything.
triangle.
Like, yeah. So going into game 7, if I am Boston, I am terrified because I believe the 76ers is playing with free money because nobody expected him to win this series. Nobody really expected Embiid to. We ain't know until we ain't know until a few days ago that Embiid was playing, and we didn't know how he was gonna play. He's playing like an MVP level. We don't know how long for, but for right now, you have to be scared because Hugh, the 76ers have too much experience and youth. You got Embiid. The nerves of playoffs is going to affect him 0%. Playoff P. He's been here. He done had bum games in the playoffs. He done had historic games. So it's not going to affect him at all. We know what Maxey can do. He could drop a 30 that look like 15. He can drop a 40 or 50 point game. So they have too many offensive options that can go crazy. Then you have 2 X factors with Oubre or you got VJ Edgecombe. Now when we go over to the Celtics side, you got Brown and Tatum, and now with Tatum going out, do we have a possible Tatum?
Derek White. Said, I think they said during the game that Tatum could have went back in, if I heard that right.
Okay.
He could have went back in, but they.
All right. So let's judge it as if Tatum is going to play, and he's going to be how he was. I can't wait to see the odds of that one. I know they're going to have it favored for Boston. My gut would be 3.5 Boston. I'm going to lean towards the 76ers, bro. Because
they don't have an answer for Embiid. They don't. They ain't got a big guy.
Yeah, and if y'all don't hit those threes, it can get wild. If they don't hit those threes, like the only thing at home, because usually at home, your role players is going to step up and do their job, right? The problem is, Hugh, it's a game 7 at home.
Yeah.
A game 7, it really, the crowd, I can't say it don't help. It does, but it kind of hurts you because if you're at home, you're more nervous. If the crowd get quiet, you're going to run. You feel the energy more. So it is really kind of like a neutral site for some certain type of game 7. So if I'm a betting man, which I am, I'm going with 76ers for the upset.
Man, that's what I'm hoping for. I bet it early on the series. So hopefully, they come up off of it and get your boy up. But like I said, man, you playoff P, because really, I think I would put, hey, playoff P, this is where I need you. I need you more on defense. I need you to, like, Jaylen Brown. Even though Tatum, they match up, seem like a little bit more, I know. We need to focus on Jaylen Brown. I'm throwing everything we got at Jaylen Brown, right? And I'm hoping B would be our X factor, and then Maxey hopefully do what he do. I'm a rock with if Tatum off of these injuries, off the rust, can he beat us? That's
a great game plan. That's a great game plan. Literally get Jaylen Brown frustrated. We're going to double team him. We're going to let anybody else. Let Pritchard. If Pritchard want to drop that 30.
We're going full court. All on him.
I definitely agree. I agree. That's a great game plan. So, hold on. I did to Hugh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It just happened to you right there, right next to you, huh? Mm-hmm.
Hey, I thought you was still going to be talking. Quick intermission. So
you done? Oh, you still got you a little bit, huh?
I'm almost there. So for the last game, y'all, we had the Timberwolves and the New York Nuggets and the Denver Nuggets. Denver Nuggets was down 3-2. It was a must-win game, or they was going home. Timberwolves was at home. You had no Dante DiVincenzo, no Anthony Edwards. They had a total, Hugh, of 8 players on their roster today active. 8 players active. So if
Wow.
3 or 4 guys, like, what is, all right, great question, chat. What is the rules if everybody get fouled out? Like, say, for example, they had 8 players today. What you do if 4 players get fouled out?
I think the remainder is able to come back in.
The who?
I think the first person who fouled out is able to
Probably
come back into
get
the
reset,
game.
get a new set of fouls.
Yeah, I think that's the way it goes. Don't quote me on it, but I believe somebody laid it out before. But
That's a
I
great
think that's what
question.
happens. Yeah, that's a
So,
great question.
looking at this game, you had Cameron Johnson. Killer Cam had 27 points. Looked very good. You had Joker had 28, 9 and 10, 1 rebound away from a triple double. You had Spencer Jones, who I never heard of a day in my life. He had 8 points. Jamal Murray, 12. Tim Hardaway Jr., 13 points. And on the other side, Jaden McDaniels dropped 32 of them things. Julius Randle,
Mm.
18, 4, and 5. Rudy Gobert, he was 2 assists away from a triple-double.
See? Magic Rudy.
Oh, man. Then you had Terrence Shannon Jr., a kid I never heard of a day in my life, had his probably first start ever on the team and in the playoffs. 24 points, 6 rebounds. Hugh, what's your thoughts about this game from what you watch?
I mean, if this is the Rudy Gobert game, it's the Rudy Gobert series. It's so crazy how Nikola Jokic can have a 28 almost triple double, 28, 9, and 10, but the dominant big guy was basically Rudy. And that doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Maybe because like Nikola Jokic, that's kind of his worst triple double he can probably get if you're him. But Rudy Gobert put in that work, man. Like Lil Jon once said, "Let my nuts go, let my nuts go." You know what I'm
Let
saying?
my,
uh,
let my nut
like,
go, cause I like
like,
the way
like
they
the way
swing.
they swing. And Rudy Gobert is gonna pop that in the car, and he just gonna ride back to the crib, listen to that good old Lil Jon, and Too Short was on that thing. That's what you're gonna listen to because everybody was on his head about how Jokic was eating his breakfast every single day for the last 3 years, and they wasn't wrong. But after a while, he just stepped up and just took on the challenge, man. And I'm proud of him for it. So you have to give him full credit. There was no Ant-Man. Jokic looked clearly frustrated. He was throwing them arms, trying to get up off of it. They was letting it slide. They was letting it slide. But you can tell he was frustrated and they got him flustered. And you have to give him a lot of credit. And the rest of the Timberwolves also.
I say
What you
I'm
think?
giving 80% of the credit for this upset and for this win to Rudy Gobert. I'm so
Yeah.
proud of him, bro, because we make fun of him, the Frenchman. They saw for Rudy,
Mm,
wherever it is, defensive player of the year. Him getting cooked by
mm.
Luka when Luka did that step and had him all that stuff. I'm gonna always be objective and be neutral when it come down to it. You have to take your hat off to him. He dominated Joker all series, every single game, all the way into this game where, like you said, Joker just looked frustrated. He had a 1 rebound away from a triple double, and if you watch the game, he had a terrible game. He had a terrible game. It's like he literally
Doesn't
had
make
a
sense.
terrible game. It looked like everything he did was forced. Even when he tried to make shots, it was forced. Trying to pass is forced. He just didn't have any help. He didn't have no answer. He trying to get a layup. You got Rudy blocking him. and the refs was letting them fight, so Rudy was fouling a little bit, wasn't calling it. So then it was a genius deal by the kid I never heard of a day in my life who got tied up with Joker and basically tried to make him get thrown out of the game.
Get ejected.
That,
Oh
that,
yeah.
that was genius. This is like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm getting the foul, you getting the foul. Nobody care about me, but you already like at four fouls. It was a genius move, bro. It was real genius, and he was already frustrated. So going into it, we said with this series, we like Denver to win if Aaron Gordon is healthy. He's an X factor. Without Aaron Gordon, they're not going to be able to beat him. They had Aaron Gordon one or two games, one in a possible. He wasn't available. Without him, they couldn't beat them, and you couldn't beat them without a lot of things. So the follow-up question is like, where do Denver go from here? And my thoughts is Denver of firing Michael Malone. So because they just didn't like his energy of how he's tough on the players. You know, he ain't have no BS. Then they got mad because he had brought Russell Westbrook there. So y'all fire Michael Malone. Y'all get rid of Russell Westbrook, who ain't did nothing wrong but help y'all team. Y'all probably needed him this series for sure. And y'all get rid of Michael Porter Jr. and got a great value version. No disrespect to Tim Hardaway Jr., but he's just a great value Michael Porter Jr. Because they can do the same thing. Sure. Michael Porter Jr. can do more. You know, it's like Hardaway going to get you 13. Michael Porter can get you 17, 18. Tim Hardaway going to get you all threes. Tim Hardaway Jr. going to get you 2 rebounds. Porter can get you 6 to 8 some games. So he's just a little bit. So you went down on every tier. And me and you have talked numerous amount of times about Jamal Murray. It's got to be so frustrating where I don't know how to gauge it. I can't wait to get your thoughts because this is my thoughts. You won a championship with him. We know he's clutch. We know he can drop 40, 50 points, hit 6 threes in a row. We know he can be clutch and drop a 40-point game. And we also know he can have a 12-point game and completely disappear. So you just don't know, and he do it at the worst time or the best time. Tonight, Joker needed help. And you ain't help him.
There's nowhere to be found.
How many points did he have tonight, Hugh?
He had 12. Unacceptable.
12 points in a closeout game.
And 40 minutes.
You can't have the leading scorer, Cam Thompson or Johnson or whatever it is. So I think this is the end of the Denver, the Joker era of dominating another championship. So I'm happy you got that one because now I don't see y'all getting any better and it get more frustrating. And then you get older, you get more injuries because this is the first year we've seen Joker out for an extended period of time. So I think it's kind of the end for their run. What's your thoughts?
Girl, you better watch out because some guys, they only about that thing. Remember I made my Lauryn Hill comparison, yo. I'm still going to try to fight for it. Because now Lauryn Hill ain't yesterday Lauryn Hill. You know, we happy if Lauryn Hill would show up to her concert on time, right? It's not the same person. We've been living off of that one great album. It was a mighty great album of 30 years ago. And of course, it's a shorter time with Murray, but 12 points in 40 minutes is unacceptable, yo. Come on, son. We or them more probably have to start looking for a different Robin. Because Murray ain't it, man. If you want to get down to the nitty gritty.
Because Joker is as consistent as they come. Yeah. He needs somebody consistent.
If you can't take advantage of a bad Joker game, air quotes, of 28, 9, and 10. Come on, son. If you can't do that, then what are we doing? Your focus is clearly not in this game. I don't know where it's at. I don't know if injury is whatever. I know he's been injured, tic tac, whatever. But if I'm the Denver Nuggets, I'm searching around. I'm looking.
And
I'm
you can
searching.
get some
I'm
good
searching
value for him.
hard. You can get some great value. I'm probably looking over there at Arizona for your boy.
Booker.
My man,
Well,
Booker.
Booker
I'm
just signed
looking
that
over
dump.
there.
I don't know why they re-signed Booker.
Because they got nobody else. They got nobody else. They got rid of KD. They got rid of everybody. They got nobody else. So you gotta
They got
have
to get
somebody to
somebody
put butts in
to sell
seats.
tickets.
Yeah, butts and seats, and that's him. But I'm looking to get off of Murray. Hey, we had a good time. We got a championship out the game. I'm out. And you also made some great points. Getting rid of the coach because he's tough on players. I understand what some of these organizations, man. Sometimes you gotta back your guys. You know, sometimes if you put the some of the weight against them, almost not to Miami extent, but you can't let, I don't want to call them prisoners, but you can't let the class run the classroom, right? You
Well,
have to,
the students. You can't let the
yeah, the
students.
students, yeah, you
Yeah,
can't let the students run the classroom. There you go.
this nigga
You
said
got to put
prisoners.
some, yeah,
You can't let the
but you
prisoners
know
run the
when the,
jail.
yeah. So I don't want to put them, as prisoners, but I'm trying to be sensitive out here. But you can't let the students run the class. You gotta put some backbone behind. You gotta put some force. You gotta put things behind the teacher so they can do their job. And Nuggets, they wasn't here for that. And so that's on them. So now you're just gonna keep on searching. When the students keep on running, they're gonna take away their homework, they're gonna take away this, they're gonna take away that. And then next thing you know, how you gonna teach these kids? You can't. So then we're gonna have that problem. And you probably hired a lesser coach. Like you said, everything now, you've been getting great value of your championship team. You got Tim Hardaway, which is a great value. You got this, which is a great value. You got Russell Westbrook is a great value, and you got this great player. They're almost gonna run into a Giannis situation of, can you build the team around him now? Can you keep on reinventing this whole situation? What
Can you
can you do?
imagine Joker somewhere else?
Nah,
Me neither.
nah.
Do you even think
I
he'll want
don't
to
think he
leave?
will move. No, I don't think
Yeah, because I
he
think
barely cares about the game.
since he like this is number one, Joker is excited because he get to hang with his horses early. He usually
Yeah,
gotta wait until June and
yeah,
stuff. But
yeah,
but
yeah.
now he get to hang with his horses. And I think with him winning that championship, it took all the he got MVPs. It's really no pressure on Joker. Nobody don't hold him to that standard too much. We respect his game. But since he's not American, not flashy, we don't really care what Joker do too much. We don't.
We don't, because he don't really care about us. So we just know, like, hey, the only thing I will say is about this whole thing, we don't want to see Minnesota moving forward without Ant. We would rather see Joker. We would rather see this Denver
A
team try to
hundred,
figure it out.
100%. That's why I was rooting for Denver. Even though I had my money on Minnesota today, I was rooting for Denver because if we keeping it a buck, Hugh, this Minnesota team could possibly get swept to the Spurs. Unless Rudy do what he did to Joker, to Wemby, it's a matchup nightmare on how good that San Antonio Spurs team is compared to them. And it's like, who's trying to watch a sweep in the second round of the playoffs?
No,
Like
no, they don't
nobody.
have the horses. They don't have the horses, and
And,
it would
and you
be a
don't got the
dream.
name. Because at
Yeah, you
least
don't
we're
got
going
the
to have
name.
Joker versus Wemby. And it's the same
Hmm.
position, make it good. Now, it's Wemby versus... We don't even know. Somebody
Rudy.
started today. Hugh, who the hell is Shannon Sharp Jr., whatever my man name is? I never heard of him. I've been betting on Hugh. We've been betting on games this whole season. How is it new people that we never bet on before is playing today in the playoffs?
Man,
I ain't never
It
bet
don't
on
make
that
sense.
man a day in my life.
It don't make sense, yo. It don't make sense. And like I said, they was only 8 people. They only 8 deep now. They was only 8 people. So yeah, that the NBA dream would have been Joker versus Wemby. That would have been the dream
Big
of
money.
the NBA. And now we gotta go. Rudy is the star player now.
Rudy.
Rudy versus Wemby. Yeah. Which is at least is 2 7-footers, right?
Hey, bro,
Right?
hey, Rudy showed us what he can do. Do it again. Shit. Do it again. Do it again.
Even if he did, man, they got Castle over there. They got so many horses in that stable over there,
And they
boy.
ready, bro. They young
They
and
ready.
ready. Like
Yeah,
this
this could be
team,
the
they're
youngest
young
team
and
to win it all.
experienced. This team, they're young and experienced. They young and just figuring it out. Them Spurs boys is
They could be the youngest team to win it all.
now, Hugh. The game that me and you, that the whole world is waiting for. The first game tomorrow / today is the Pistons versus the Magic back in Orlando. The Pistons are a 4-point favorite to win. We are down 3-2 in the series. We went all the way down to 3-1. Detroit have been looking abysmal, looking like one of the worst teams in the playoffs. We couldn't make shots. We can't make threes. We can't play defense. We can't do anything. It's been tough, but we finally had a good game last game, and we needed 40-plus points from Cade to get that win. What's your thoughts going into the game, and how do we win this one?
No, Pistons didn't have a good game. Cade had a great game. That's why, because them boys were still missing. My goodness, yo. Durant, we need to check his books. We already got last year. We already had somebody that was questionable in the books. We need to check
And
Durant
he
books,
gonna
bro.
tweet. He gonna tweet after the game we lost. He gonna say, it looked like me and the Pistons, we both miss each other. Malik Beasley. He said, I miss the Pistons and they miss me.
Man, uh, if we do miss somebody, we miss Schroeder. That's what we miss. Schroeder? Is it Schroeder?
Schroeder.
Schroeder? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
y'all know what I'm talking about. My man with the colorful hair, with the blonde tip right
No,
here.
we miss Beasley.
Nah, we miss, man. We need somebody to get a bucket, and Schroeder was that guy. And Beasley, he out here fumbling the ball when we need it. We don't need that in our life. We got enough
Well, if
people.
anything, more we need a point guard. Schroeder is a point. We need a point guard who can hold the ball and score and set Cade up, because this series, Cade can't dribble for some reason. It's just like he keep turning the ball over. Like, what is going on?
And Durant can't do anything else like that. That was probably the biggest drop off, and it is the biggest drop off from the regular season to the playoffs has been Durant. He's an all-star, and maybe after the season, I'm not really sure what his contract is at. He's gonna have the audacity to walk into the front office of the Pistons and ask for a max deal.
Oh,
And
his
we're
value
going to
is
look
going
at,
down by the second.
man, it's sell on his stock, and we don't understand it. He's there and he's just looking terrible, like he forgot how to play basketball. I know he's still young,
I
but
100% understand it. You don't know what's going on?
I don't know, you about to get messy a little bit.
You
I
know
think I
I'm
know
going to
what you
get messy. 100% what's going on, bro. Bro, we men, bro. Angel Reese is his ex-girlfriend. She's now dating Wendell Carter Jr., who's her new boyfriend. Your ex is going against your new boyfriend, and every time we lose, she is being petty, and I love it and hate it. Because when that nigga got dunked on, she gonna retweet it. She retweeted it. And you know this generation is young and sensitive. So, he's watching the retweet. He's in his head, bro. It doesn't make sense. He's literally in his head. And it pisses me off because I'm such a dog where this your new man? I'm about to embarrass him. Yeah. Like,
I'm
I'm
shooting
about
that
to
boy half court. No looking.
like I'm about to embarrass him. Like, yeah, you should have been with a real one. Like, you got so much bragging rights and you getting punked, bro. You getting dunked on. You can't score over 10 points, which you was doing 20. You was averaging a 20 in a regular season.
20 and 10.
You can't grab 10 rebounds. Like, I'm mad at our coach because I would have been benching him. Oh, I'm bringing in the other guy. I'm bringing in Ugg because you can't do no worse than what he's doing. He's mentally checked out. Hey, we'll try you again next series. I'm benching him. He wouldn't even start. Like, hey, you come off the bench and see if that changed your energy because you're scared.
Bro, he gotta listen to some 90s rap music or something. Man, Snoop said in 94, bro. Like, you can't love, like,
We don't love the most.
you gotta move on, man. You gotta listen to some 90s rap music, some early 2000 rap music. Just,
No,
just
he been
all the
listening
rap
to too
music,
much
bro.
Drake, bro. He been draking and driving.
Yeah, he been draking, listening to Go, some Instinct, Go. like, bro, you gotta get some Too Short, bro. Like, listen to him, man. He will get you off of that. Yo, she got a whole nother boyfriend, and he is giving you the business. So he giving both of y'all the business.
Both
Pause.
of y'all getting clapped,
Getting,
bro. He clapping her
bruh.
and he clapping you.
You at the same time. Pause, bro. Like, come on, son, bro. Wake up, dog. Like, you gotta wake up. Like, some women's teammates gotta be in your ear, bro. Is you a man of mouse right now, dog. You said it perfectly. Like, dog, you gotta overcome that and you gotta just do it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta bring in that aggressiveness. You gotta act like you're the player that you are. You can't be mentally checked out, man. You gotta bring that dog out, man. What is we doing out
So,
here?
do you think we winning? Do you think we winning? What we need to
Yes.
do?
At one point in time, right? We was in a situation with Orlando. It was about 18 years ago when they had a boy named T Mac, Tracy McGrady. I believe it was down one. Of course, it was 3-1. And we came back, we won it. Tayshaun Prince stepped up, locked down T Mac, and we came back 3-1 and won it. I think we can, but unfortunately, it will come down to somebody else gotta get hot, yo. We got our slump of making threes can't continue to be there. And can we do?
Missing
We would
threes.
have, yeah, missing threes. We would have to go into it with a mindset of Durant out. I'm out on him. Whatever he can contribute, great.
I put that nigga on the bench, bro. He's
Yeah.
on the bench.
Until he get mad, until he put some grown man pants on, I'm out on him. So I'm telling her, hey y'all, it's gonna be
And I'm pointing at him in a minute. Hey y'all,
yeah.
we ain't paying attention to Huey. Huey ain't here. Huey don't exist tonight, y'all.
Yeah, until he does. And if he want to man up and get there, but our whole game plan is we just need somebody to make that old wide open shots. What's my man that we have from Miami? He a Michigan boy.
Duncan Robinson.
Duncan Robinson, yo. He got to be able to hit that wide open three. He haven't been able to hit it basically all series. He's our shooter. He was the guy that we basically thought that can get us past this. And he's been looking garbage too. I digress.
Man, so I'm a fan, yo. I'm a fan.
Yeah, we fanning out right now.
The problem is, right? From what we've seen from the Pistons this whole series, no indications show that we're better than them. It showed that we should win this game. The spread is dumb. We've been cooking Vegas of just taking Orlando every game because they've been covering the spread or winning. It doesn't really makes sense what we're seeing. For us to win, Hugh, going into this game, we have to play our game. We have to go in there knowing we are the better team. We know we're the better team. We've been a better team all year. We have to play like it. And the good thing that's in our favor is there's 0%, I would say it's 5% pressure on the Pistons. All fans mentally checked out once we went down 3-1. We went down 3-1. We mentally kind of like, okay, we've been criticizing them as if they already lost. Because we have to win 3 games straight without them winning 1, and we just been getting BTA every game. So we already kind of mentally checked out, right? So it's like, okay, Orlando already won. There's 100 billion% pressure on Orlando because we won that last game in Detroit, what they couldn't close out. We know closeout games is hard. Now y'all got to go back home. It is 100% get your money back guaranteed. They don't win. If we win in Orlando, we ain't losing game 7 in Detroit.
No.
Beef stew. The fans will fight. The fans will fight y'all, fight the players before we let that happen. We're not losing game 7 in Detroit. No. So them knowing they have to end us will put that pressure on them because this is their game 7. And we need that one player. How you said, Duncan Robinson, Jalen Duran, we just don't even count him out. I don't care if it's Beef Stew. I don't care if it's Jenkins.
Tobias Harris.
It really should be Tobias Harris.
23. Guy's 23.
And the good thing is, I can't even Tobias Harris is doing above what we expected him to do.
Oh, 110% above.
We can't really get mad because every game he's been 1B. It's been K, 1A, and 1B.
He's been our second best player on the floor.
We need the X factor. So X factor, you're saying what you call it. You saying Duncan Robinson. He getting foul trouble too much. I don't trust him. I'm going with Jenkins. Jenkins off the bench. I need Jenkins to have a crazy 17-point game, 8 assists, and literally help Cade out and just make buckets at the timely marks where we need to. And I believe if we put the pressure on them early and go up like 15, they're going to break because last game they hit all they threes. They had like impeccable game last game from 3. That's the only reason they stayed in the game because we both really blew them out last game. But there's hitting them threes. I believe game 2 or game 1, whatever one they won, they shot like 70% in the fourth quarter. So if Orlando just go back to who Orlando is, I think we can put the pressure on them and be able to pull a win-win.
Yeah, because the crazy part about that is Bonchero, we thought we was going to get this the whole season. And he been cooking me on the books. He been cooking us all on the books all season because we thought he was going to take that next step forward. And he didn't. He didn't until now, right? Until playoff time. Maybe that's his formula.
I got the move, Hugh.
What's up?
We're going to take Banchero points over tomorrow. We taking his assists over. We're taking his rebounds over. We taking his steals over. And we taking his blocks over. We're going to have to sacrifice. So you got to put your dollar on each one.
And jinx the whole thing.
And he ain't going to do nothing.
He ain't gonna do.
Go ahead, ball out if you want to. We taking this over everything.
Plan. That might be the best game plan I've heard in a very long time.
I did it the first game we won. I was in desperate need. I literally did that and we won. He bummed it up. He ain't covered nothing. I'm like, shoot, when you take his under, he always go over. But yeah, I think the Pistons would be good. So speaking of relationships, Hugh, on this channel, I have some bad news for you, buddy. Yeah, brother, I got some bad news because I went to the tape, brother. And you owe me a liquor bottle of some tequila. Ladies and gents, this what happened.
What?
This what happened. Let's go to the video. We are not no haters because the woman gonna say, oh, y'all just men haters and just hating on the women and all that stuff. We are content creators and we're both betting men. And as a betting man, we had an over and under on if Clay, not if they was going to break up, when they was going to break up, because we know they weren't going to get married or whatever it is. It was when. So if you go back, when we did this 9 months ago, we did a video, 2,300 views. And right at this mark, at the 9:48 mark, let me play it for you great people.
Step out, the paparazzi going crazy.
Gonna be on them.
The over or under 1 year. So right now, it is July 15th. You saying July 15th, 2026, they'll still be in a relationship.
Yeah, I'm going over. I think it's up to her to mess it up.
I'm going to go at the under to go against you. I believe they should. My thing is they should last. Yeah. I'm rooting for them to last. But I'll take the under, and we'll put a small bottle of tequila on it.
All right.
Small bottle of tequila. Hey.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Hey. Hey. They almost lasted that 4 year for you, baby. Man, all right. So I'm not joyful about them breaking up. I'm joyful that he got to give me a small bottle of some tequila, and you bring me some Tapatio or something. You bring me wherever you like. Don Julio, I'll take it all. So
1,800.
I won't take that. So we have to talk about it now. Every article, everybody has talked about the Clay and Meg, everybody, all that stuff. But your boys who had a wager on it talked about it 9 months, the original thing. We're going to give our thoughts. We're starting from the beginning. The beginning is she posts on Instagram. You guys seen the post where she basically said he cheated. He had crazy attitude problems during the season, all of that stuff, and it's over with. When that happened, what was your first reaction?
When that happened, it was just like, I didn't really think too much of it. I thought it was way more information. Probably people would need it. Just say, we done and keep it moving. But it was like, okay, NBA player cheated.
Oh, no.
Oh no, y'all didn't make it. We didn't see that one coming. What'd you think?
I was upset on the problem. The issue is, on average, whenever a man take an L, we get cheated on, we do the cheating, we just break up in a relationship or marriage, whatever it is. We shut up and take that L in silence. We talk to my friends. I talk to Hugh. We vent, whatever it is, and we move on in silence. When the woman take the L, you was in love cooking him catfish and hanging with the family and going golfing and working out. And Clay was perfect until now. All of a sudden, he had these mood swings and all of this. Is like, why when it's over, we have to be bashed? Why you can't just break up and somebody, hey man, what happened to you and Clay? Hey man, it just didn't work out. Why we always have to take the L? And you have to think, we're going off of her word that he cheated. We don't know not one woman who came out usually is messy with a chick that came out. We don't know if he cheated. And being honest, Hugh, Meg Thee Stallion has a history of lying. She said Tory didn't get the yams, and we all know Tory got the yams. She said that on
camera.
Yeah, she did that in court, I believe. Said he didn't get them yams, or she said it to Gail or somebody.
Yeah, she said it to like one of the interviews.
Yeah, I think Gail King.
And double bagged on it.
So what's your thoughts of that? That's my thing. Why I don't like why y'all have to. You know, Tanel like, hey, y'all say we emotional. She just did it emotionally, and yeah.
I would say overall, like, yeah, to say he cheated, right? Or then she was like, oh, well, he wasn't ready for a monogamous relationship, XYZ. Cheating can go a long way, right? When you just say he cheated, he could have DM'd the girl, right? He could have did X, he could have did Y and Z. And then you just say he blankly cheated, everybody gonna think he was out here getting mad cheeks. Except
And
we
won't know
don't know,
why
right?
he cheated if he did
We
cheat.
don't know why he cheated.
Some people cheat
All
for
I
a
want
reason.
to say about this is everybody put their weapons down, man. My goodness, yo. We didn't see this one coming, yo. Like we made we made a little small wager, but this thing turned into a full war. Dr. Martin Luther King did not have a dream for everybody to just have a full war over Meg Thee Stallion and Clay. You know, like it turned racial, it turned man versus woman. Like, goodness, y'all. I didn't think it was gonna spread like wildfire like this,
Yeah,
man. Like, it's like really people out here choosing sides.
yeah. It's like you see it from different angles. It's like first, the 50 Cent meme. What the fuck did I
Mhm.
do? Is
Yeah,
y'all black men don't know how to, y'all so happy that
yeah,
women and it's like, oh no, spare me. So it's first y'all black man, and then it's, well, he only like y'all. Then they got posted picture of Clay mama. Well, y'all see his mama white, then he only like the white woman.
God, goodness.
It's just, it's the next thing, next thing, next thing. It's a celebrity couple that didn't work. And now on her side, to give her some justice. One thing I don't like is the men podcasters. Like how Cameron came out and he was like, yeah, what do she expect? She got a song WAP. WAP, right? And
Mm.
my thing is, it's okay when they date it, but once it's over with, don't be like, man, what does she expect? She put out this image and this. Y'all celebrities all date the same 10 women, and y'all all have babies by them. This is what y'all do in that industry. And at the end of the day, Meg Thee Stallion have no kids. She got the body of a goddess. Cole got her own money. Her stats good. Like, yeah, she got a track record, but all of them got a track record. So that's like,
I It's gonna be rough for her, for all women. Like the thing is, right? Let's just say I would compare her to Trina, right? Trina back in the day. Trina was one of the coldest back in the day, right? And body beautiful, but her content is almost similar to Meg Thee Stallion is, and it's gonna be rough
so you think
for
that hinder?
some.
So
For
you think that hinder her
it
because
does.
she has that freaky, seductive Cardi B type content to find a good quality man?
I think that's could be it's gonna be part of it, right? Because I mean, Meg Thee Stallion, she double cheeked up on every Tuesday, right? So some might look at it that way. I'm not saying all. So chill on me. I'm not saying all. So what type of image are we putting out there? Some men might look at that differently, right? Some men might just look at it as a good time, right? Because they hearing you say this, they seeing you say this, so they just might Clay could have been looking like, hey, I just want my turn. It seemed like a great idea until it wasn't.
And,
That
and
that could be a thing.
and what's crazy, what threw us both off, if you watch our old video, we thought she was going to be the one to mess it up.
Yeah,
We had no
yeah,
idea that Clay was going to be the slum life, full slum life.
yeah, Islam.
We thought she was going to cheat on him and break his heart because outside in, it looked like she got her the simp guy. Clay's all
Mm,
in love with her. He ain't never had no cheeks like that. He ain't never had no woman.
mm.
He's all in.
Yeah,
And we thought she was going to break his heart. For him to allegedly to flip it.
the switch. Yeah, allegedly, right? Allegedly. And it's wild because, all right, if we want to put the grand scheme of things, when you get with these high quote unquote value men, you are going to have to look at certain things. You might just have to let a lot of them cheat in peace because there's only a few that you're going to come across with these athletes, these guys that a lot of these women and these people put on a pedestal. They're going to be sought after, men and women, right? These options are crazy. Majority, let's just say 99% of women want a guy who's over 6 foot tall and rich. Let's just say that. So it's just like, I know, Meg, I'm not saying any of these things are right or wrong. I'm sure her ego is like, I can have that, right? And you go into a situation, but these options are still going. They're
Nick's
still going.
Nick said, "Turn up the smoke alarm."
So y'all gotta chill on me, y'all. I tried. I did everything I could. I really did. So these things, this is gonna be in the clips too, dog.
You about to cook our clip. It's gonna help the algorithm out because they about to cook. They gonna cook me or you.
Oh, they're about to cook your boy. Yeah. I'm just gonna point the finger at you.
No,
Like,
I
dang.
already thought I'm gonna have a clip explaining that is you. I already
But
got cooked a month ago.
so these people, we seeing all celebrities, right? We just talked about even Bill Gates not too long ago. These men, right? They have all these options, and a lot of them can't not choose them. There's only a few. Um, we seeing Chef Curry, right? Russell Wilson, and they thought he was square, which majority of women probably would never date. And I kick it somebody old school, Grant Hill. Grant Hill has a high profile wife,
Mm-hmm.
and haven't really heard nothing from him. And Chef Curry, his wife, not high profile beforehand. She ended up being high profile afterwards. So what I'm basically trying to say, there's a very few. And on the return end, women same way. Women game is way better than men. And a lot of men fail to realize that. Like, women can play the game tenfold better than men. I personally believe. I think,
Okay, you say play the game. All right.
yeah, they can play the game way better than men. The advantage is just on their side, as far as choosing multiple people, whatever the case might be. There's always going to be a guy, Meg probably can wake up to 100 good morning, grand rising text messages any given day, right? So her pressures are very similar. Remember that one Fresh Prince episode when he was dating Stacey Dash and he thought that she was the only one for him? Like,
Mm-hmm.
it goes both the ways. And that's why a lot of these celebrity quote unquote relationships just don't work, man, because of where they're at in their life. And I mean, that's all, you guys. You just gotta take it for how it is. If we took the names off of these people and said what happened, nobody would be shocked.
Yeah, and he on his light skin reaction just on the boat, and that's like men just suffer in silence. We just
Yeah. What
move
he gonna say
on.
to help the whole situation?
Yeah, because it's like I was saying, like I did a status. I was like, if me and my wife, me and T didn't work out, you can guarantee one thing: you would never see me go on social media and badmouth her ever.
Hmm.
It just wouldn't happen because number one, it was okay for us to be together the last 10 plus years and to get married and have kids, and you the mother of my kids. So I'm just not about to disrespect you. I can call Hugh and be like, hey. but
Hey,
I'm
I've
not
heard.
but I'm not about to do that. And that's just it. That's just my only thing. I wish he didn't do that, but it's her life, his life. People need to just leave celebrities relationships. Like, they got their problems. They're
Yeah,
regular
you
people,
got.
man. They're not perfect. It's not relationship goals. Only person that you could say relationship goals is It's really nobody, because your grandparents that's married 60 years, you don't know what they did to make it that long. So just have your own
Yeah.
relationship goals.
Let them cheat. Let them cheat in private.
They gonna hate you for that one. I'm definitely clipping that up.
Hey, all right. So, hey, Lando, say you had. All right. I'm sorry, T began catching these spares, right? And J Lo, right? If you had a shot at J Lo,
Bro, you seen that picture? I seen you at
you.
J Lo. No, man.
Oh
I
my goodness.
already got caught on that last clip, man.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
it's
yeah. You
between
gotta
my
take
wife
this
and J
nugget
Lo,
home.
I'm choosing my wife every time.
I'm not. You not married at this
Oh,
point.
okay,
You single Lando. You
okay.
single Lando in your prime, right? And you just became the luckiest man, and you're dating J Lo, right?
Mm-hmm.
How would you would I would think, I could be wrong, in the back of your mind, that you just be in your own little bubble. Would you go around check your phone? Would you expect to be the only one being the only one, or you just live your best J Lo life?
All right, so let's say I'm single, me and J Lo, and this at my age now. So at this age now, if I'm dating J,
Your prime is
all
whatever
right,
your
in
prime
my
is.
prime, long as I get the
Mm.
yams, I'm happy. But I don't want her knocking anybody else off. If she is, long as always know my philosophy. Long as you doing your dirt and I don't notice the difference, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with not knowing. If she's going out saying I'm going on tour and she going on tour and getting knocked off by the whole everybody, but she's coming back to me, I don't notice a difference. I'm happy. She happy. I have no problem with that. I'm not the one I never went through a female phone. I ain't gonna go through her phone looking for something, search for something, because I'm gonna find something that I don't want to see.
You're gonna find it.
And I'm okay with that. So long as her energy don't change, I'm cool. I don't need to. I'm a better. I don't need to know. So she can have the
You don't
time of
need to
her
know.
life. Once she switch it up,
I don't wanna know.
I'm gonna give her a full court
Play
press.
me, keep it on the low.
So
'Cause
Hugh,
my heart can't take it anymore.
former Buck safety Shiloh Sanders goes off on the Cleveland Browns' Mary Kay Cabot for her negative remarks towards Shedeur Sanders and tell her to go make a sandwich. All right, I'm going to play this on a little bit of a faster speed because we don't want to waste everybody's time. And let's listen to what he had to say.
This is what I've been waiting to say all day, bro. And this is to Mary Kay. If you're gonna be a reporter and report facts. Whenever you have your opinion, and your opinion is always something hateful to Shedeur, then it makes it seem like it's something weird, like it's an agenda that you have going on. And there's plenty of women in this field that take this serious and take reporting football serious and actually do homework and study the game and get the statistics right and get the news right. But with you, it's so much emotion that I don't want you to make women look bad when it comes to reporting, because you don't have the will to actually want to report real things that are going on. So it don't even make sense. You want to go talk about this and that in minicamp, they don't even have all the receivers. How are you going to say, oh, this is what I think is going to happen? We don't care what you think is going to happen. Let Shedeur go practice. He don't need to be going on Instagram and Twitter and stuff and always seeing you just badmouth him. That's what I got a problem with. You know what I'm saying? If it's reporting, it's reporting. You have facts, you have news, but when it comes to your opinion, you've been saying crazy things for the past, since he's been there. So it's like, just chill with that, because it don't make no sense and it makes you look crazy like you don't know what you're talking about. And for all the women that actually take the time to go do their research and actually be real reporters and real journalists, then that's gonna make them look bad, bro. Because you already know, as a woman in this field of reporting football and sports, like, it's hard. So don't make it hard on everybody just because you don't feel like it. That's all I gotta say about that.
And I don't get why everybody's saying to go make a sandwich. Let me follow up. So the next thing I did, Hugh, was I'm like, okay, let me find who is this woman And what have she said about him, right? So I Googled her name. It says Shiloh Sanders not apologizing for criticism of NFL reporter. Former Colorado safety Shiloh Sanders isn't interested in settling the differences with Cleveland Mary Kay. Earlier this week, Cabot reported that Deshaun Watson has the inside track to becoming a starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. He's expected to have a position battle with Shedeur Sanders this summer, but Cabot believes Cleveland scouting staff should just commit to Watson from now on. With my breaking news here that Deshaun Watson has taken over Shedeur Sanders in the Browns QB competition and has an inside track to win it, I think they should declare him as QB1 ASAP and let the first team offense start to cook, Cabot wrote. There's no time to waste. Cabot's comments about Cleveland quarterback situation didn't sit well with Shedeur's brother, and that's for sure. Shiloh posted this message on his social media. Go make a sandwich, Mary. Cabot had the chance to fire back at Shiloh while on 23.3 The Fan, but she took the high road instead. I know there's so many women who have joined the football world, especially because of some of the things I've been able to do over the years. And I'm happy about that, Cabot said. I'm just happy that I've been able to set the tone and help some to open doors in that way. If you're going to be a reporter, report the facts, Shiloh said. So we seen both sides. So from the information, seemed like she's a Cleveland reporter. She's been hating on Shedeur or saying negative things about Shedeur, could be criticizing him. I haven't did enough research on exactly all the things she said since we're not in Cleveland. But I will go first since I'm just bringing this conversation to you. My question is, was Shiloh right, wrong, and what's your thoughts about the interaction? And I'll go first. You want me to go first?
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
Shiloh, this helps Shedeur 0%. It helps you out 0%. You're going to have haters. You're going to have reporters. I know it feel more at home like when you're in Detroit, when you're in Cleveland, and you got these reporters. So you're over certain reporters. You know their name. They always trying to paint you as a negative picture. So it's actually in your life something that's like a little tick that's keep on bothering you. So you don't like it. Shedeur can't say nothing. Some he might will. His dad might say something. But it's left field to see Shiloh say something. And I don't think this is his lane. He's not used to speaking up and being controversial when it come down to these type of situations. And I think since he's new to it, he didn't choose his words correctly. First thing, you told a white woman to go make a sandwich. We learned with Cam Newton. Remember when Cam Newton told just literally was surprised that the reporter knew routes, and she asked him about some routes, and he was like, oh wow, I'm surprised that you know the routes. She's like, why? Because you're a woman. And then that was left field, and he had to apologize a million times, and he lost endorsements and all that stuff. So you saying a woman to make a sandwich, it's a bad it's a bad look. And then when you followed up and now you're trying to cosplay it as you're making other woman reporters look bad, he should have did it on the lane, such as how we did the Mike Verbal or whatever his name is in the Diana Rossi scandal. He should have threw her under the bus on that level, such as you need to have integrity on how you get your sources. And I wonder how she get her sources, basically indicating that she did something. I would have probably did something on that level to make everybody dig deeper on her reporting and how is she getting this information versus going that route. What you got?
I honestly, I don't really have too much for it. I mean, you can't tell a woman to get a sandwich. I guess like, I don't think that's a good thing, especially it comes off insensitive. his demeanor, he didn't seem like he was yelling. It seemed like he was frustrated. Um, I guess he wanted to be. It wasn't a clever way to project how he was feeling. And that's kind of what I got. like that's kind of what I got. It just can't do that. Like you said, can't do that. Cam, you learn it. You can't put people in boxes and use that against them. If you're frustrated, if she's doing this, it seems like he was trying to say those things and get it off, which is okay. But when you throw a mark like that, then people immediately ignore everything else that you're saying. That you said, every single point that you made beforehand,
Is go make
everybody
a
heard
sandwich.
nothing.
That's
Yeah,
all they
all
heard.
they heard was sandwich. Two two slices of bread. It could be peanut butter, it could be turkey, it could be chicken. People start thinking that she used mayo or not. It could be ketchup. I mean, it could be mustard. Or put some ranch on it, some lettuce, some tomatoes, some around there. You put tomatoes on your sandwich. What's your favorite sandwich? Is that a bad segue?
My
Easily.
favorite sandwich is hands down peanut butter and jelly.
Oh, for sure. Peanut butter jelly.
Actually,
And
hold on. Correction. It is a grilled cheese with sugar on the inside of it. Oh my gosh, somebody put me on
that's
that.
so fat, bro.
Oh
That's so
man.
fat.
Grilled cheese, that's my go-to. And since I'm allergic to barley and stuff, now I don't have them as much because I'm going to be burping for the rest of the day when I do eat them. But that's my go-to. Yours the same? The peanut butter and jelly?
Peanut butter jelly, and I get a little messy with it, man. I mess around, put some peanut butter. It's gonna get on my hand somewhere, and it might be on like the plastic a little bit afterwards. Yeah, PBJ, strawberry jelly. Gotta do the strawberry jelly now. You
Do
know,
you like do you like the 2-in-1 peanut butter and jelly that they have the peanut butter
no,
in? No, no. Like, why did they make that?
nobody
This
likes
like it's the
it.
worst idea ever invented. They
Yeah,
thought it made sense, but it
Grill-
literally
yeah,
it don't work. You have to
grilled
do
cheese
peanut butter
number
on one
two.
side, you gotta do jelly on one side, and you gotta make
You
them
got to.
merge together.
Are you strawberry or
I can do grape or
are
straw.
you
I
grape?
rock with strawberry too, but
Mm,
probably grape more. But I rock with strawberry.
mm.
And then my late snack my grandpa used to always do is when I be up late at night, he'll give me some Ritz crackers. You put peanut butter and jelly on the Ritz crackers. Thank me later. It's a
I think I tried that before, man. I
game
tried that
changer
before.
snack, bro. It just reminded me of my grandpa when I do it. And I was kind of low key pissed because I did it for Omar like a few weeks ago because he wanted a snack. And the nigga ate like a piece of it and was
Mm.
like, all right, I don't want it. I'm good. It's like, is he my kid? Like, I
Y'all
was offended.
know,
I was offended.
during summer camp, yo, it was a lady named Miss Betty, yo. Shout out to Miss Betty, from way back in. She put us on peanut butter and banana sandwiches, and I've been eating them
Mhm.
ever since.
I definitely have one. Yeah.
Peanut butter banana joint. It's hot dog. It's hot dog and sandwich.
No. But
Is it?
if you use regular bread, no, because you don't put two breads on it. You only take one and fold it.
Hey,
So no.
I ate a peanut butter jelly sandwich like that before.
That's just ghetto.
Put half on there, fold it.
That is just
Yeah, it
ghetto.
is.
No. Absolutely not. No, a sandwich is when you have two pieces of bread that you put on top of each other. And you don't have to do that for a hot dog. And if you do, you're
So a
weird.
hamburger is a sandwich.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Touche. So, speaking of Shador Sanders, we have more Shador deals. So, he was on his stream today doing a lot of stuff, and he was hanging with Adrian Bronner. And he said he believed he can beat Adrian Bronner in one round of boxing with Adrian Bronner current shape he's in. So let me play that clip real quick.
With your shape right now, I can fuck with you for a round.
No.
That's it.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, no, I ain't gonna lie. Look, I'm gonna
For
tell
a
you the
round.
truth.
When I get tired, you got me. But for
No.
a round, I got you.
No,
right
what
now.
I'm telling you is this though. That's gonna be the sharpest round I'm ever gonna have.
Let me show y'all again. It was not playing. Why is it not playing? But y'all heard what he said.
With your shape right now, I can fuck with you for a round.
No.
That's it.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, no, I ain't gonna lie. Look, I'm gonna
For
tell
a
you the
round.
truth.
When I get tired, you got me. But for a round, I got you.
No,
right
what
now.
I'm telling you is this though. That's gonna be the sharpest round I'm ever gonna have.
Now, before I get your thoughts, Hugh, we have an example of Shiloh boxing, because that streamer right there, they did a little shadow boxing. They did a little shadow boxing. Let me show you that. And I'm going to take off the music because I don't want that to be on here. But they was talking smack. And then you see how taller Shiloh is to Bronner and that Twitch streamer. So I'm like, all right. But then I know Shiloh, since I've been watching him for a long time, he actually boxed. He actively boxed. He loved boxing, but I never seen him. And looking at this, he absolutely know what he's doing. His stance is good. His feet is fast. His jab is crisp. Ooh. He's bigger than you expect him to be, Pauls. And he do have a boxer body.
Much bigger?
Huh?
How much bigger?
Mucho. And you see, he's fast. Ooh, he got the reach. And he showed us a little bit of skills. Now, we're about to go to Adrian Bronner. He showed a little bit of his skills. So my question to you, Hugh, from seeing what you just seen, including Adrian Brawler belly, do you think in one round Shiloh Sanders will be able to beat Adrian Bronner?
My bad. You kind of went out a little bit. What'd you say?
I said, in one round, do you, from seeing what you just seen from Bronner and from Shiloh, do you believe Shiloh will be able to beat Adrian Bronner in one round of boxing?
Hey, you seen the Great White Hope, right?
Yes.
Yes. Was that Damian Wayans?
Mm-hmm.
How he came in all out of shape. You know what I'm saying? My man worked his butt off. You know, they had the best trainers going through it. Take me through that. He was going through it. And he got in the ring with good old Damian Wayans with the pot belly. You know what I'm saying? Belly all out, eating sandwiches the whole time, and still got knocked out. I think this would be the similar situation. Adrian Bronner looks terrible. He looks terrible. Mucho trash.
Basura.
But I believe if Adrian Bronner got into that ring with good old Shador, he'll take him to the deep end, and I think he'll still win.
I thought that until I seen Shiloh's size, mucho, and I seen I'm on my Hugh today. Until I seen
Spicy, a little spicy at 252.
until I seen the way he can move, his boxing skills, and by looking at Adrian Bronner, he looked absolutely terrible. Hugh, he's an alcoholic, and it's all going to his belly, and he's out of shape. I think Shiloh would be able to get him because, yeah, Adrian looked good shadow box, but I think after 15 seconds, he's going to be gas. You hit him in that belly, he might throw up. He looked terrible. The only thing I could give him is when you did something on a elite 4-time champion level for so long, and you know you're going against somebody that's not a professional fighter, I think he's smart enough to just not let him hit him. And just literally, just like for one round, because he said, he's like, look, that one round is going to be the best I'm going to be. So, I would pay money to see that one round.
But, all right, yeah, physically, right? Like you say, he's bigger, pause, or whatever. But mentally, it's not even close. Oh yeah, Adrian Brown looks bad and terrible, trash right now. But their mental of the game, it's not even close. It's not even the same ballpark. Adrian Barr know what to look for. He probably know what to expect. He probably know how to counter any stance. He'll like say he take him into deep water mentally, and then he'll make him look like an amateur. Well, not even amateur. He'll make him look like a football player that hopped into this boxing ring with a pro player. He just a bad body. Just a bad body.
Yeah, because I ain't wrestled since I was in high school, and I still can put a move on somebody. Bad back and all.
Yeah. Bad. So, all right. So you haven't wrestled since high school, and let's just say a nephew or something like that want to he ain't never wrestled a day in his life. He never wrestled. Somebody
not
came
even,
there.
Yeah, he had no chance.
He wouldn't have a chance. So how is that kind of different from boxing?
You might be on to something, because I already know it's like, all right, you're younger, you're stronger, so you're gonna just try to just lift me up and all that stuff, and you don't even know what type of. I know how to stop all of that.
Stop it. He might be bigger, but that doesn't always be an advantage. Okay, I'll take your kidneys. What you gonna do? The Shador know his kidneys. These different things. I can stop you right here. I can slip this. I'm gonna see your jab coming a mile away, and once I slip it, what you gonna do? You gonna take this 3-piece or this 2-piece? Can you stop that? Can you block with your left? Is good. With your right? Oh, you can't mess with your left. All right, I'm on this side. Okay, let me put you on deep water. Oh no, the left is not working for you. I'm gonna tear you down.
Touche. That's a good one. So another one, I sent this to you. Now, did you hear about this NASCAR driver? He died in a plane accident, like a private jet accident. His wife was with him, and 2 out of his 3 kids was with him. All died, and now it's all going crazy, where you see Greg Bifo, I believe, estate is facing a $15 million wrongfully death lawsuit. So I believe one of his kids is suing, saying the plane wasn't up to date, the pilot didn't maintain it correctly, and they died because of that. But the left trigger for everything, Hugh, which is wild, is this article on People. Greg Bifo friends scheme to steal thousands after his plane crash death, police record alleges. The police in North Carolina believe the January theft that occurred at the home of the late NASCAR driver shortly after he was killed in a plane crash, along with his wife Christina, their 2 children, and 3 others, was an inside job, and that those in his inner circle conspired to steal his wealth. According to court documents obtained by the Charlotte Observer and WBTV, multiple conspirators that had access to an intimate knowledge of the Bifles' account stole hundreds of thousands of dollars. This fraud appeared that they have been strategic and coordinated strikes against all accounts through multiple states, which have resulted in hundreds of thousands of dollars being stolen. Hugh, my man died in a plane accident. They said people went to his house and stole over $30,000 plus of money. They had his social security information. His bank kept on flagging things because they're probably trying to transfer money in accounts. What type of friends did he have? Like, how rich was this guy?
He's the enemies.
What, like, I don't understand how we got here. First, the plane crash. Did they coordinate that? Because they have to have something to do with it. If everybody within days before or days after is stealing stuff out of your house, they got access to get into your house, and everybody dead but one kid. I ain't no conspiracy theorist, but put my conspiracy theory hat on. It's all bad, bro.
So are they saying the conspiracy is they had something to do with the plane crash also?
Now, reading that so we can get the information correctly, because that's what it would sound like. But where's the article? Because I had the article. Here it go. That I was reading earlier. It says the estate of Dennis Dutton and the estate of Jack Dutton has filed suits against estate of the NASCAR Greg Bifle months after. So hold on. Somebody else probably filed a lawsuit because it could have been his plane. So it say the state of Dennis Dutton and the state of Jack Dutton has filed suits against the state of NASCAR driver, the great Greg Bifle, months after 7 people on board died. Dennis and Jack were on board the plane and died in a crash. They were father and son. Dennis was the captain flying the plane. Both lawsuits are seeking $15 million each. A previously filed lawsuit was filed by Bifle's daughter, Amy Bifle, who was also killed in a crash. Greg Bifle died at age 55. The lawsuit claimed that Greg Bifle, as the plane owner, was responsible for the maintenance and upkeep, and that lack of necessaries upkeep caused the crash. This is, hold on, Hugh. I'm trying to think.
You lost me a little bit.
This is crazy.
But why are you thinking
Wow, what?
Say, I mean, RIP to them. I said, while you're thinking, I would say, first and foremost, man, it's a tragedy, man. RIP to all who's, passed away from this and their remaining family members. They said it was one remaining kid. I can only think of, I wouldn't even put my mind of how, the kid is feeling, towards their parents or siblings. So hopefully nothing but energy is sent to the remaining family members, and hopefully warmth will find them. But with that being said, man, that sounds super wild.
Because what I'm trying to see, did they already have a lawsuit prior to all of this stuff? And now they're dying. Doesn't make any sense. So I'm going to have to look at like some YouTube videos from some news, for some news articles where they can kind of break this down. Chat, y'all can help me out if y'all know more about this, because I heard one part you got the friends that them robbed them. That's court documents alleged what they have. The other side, you have 2 $15 million lawsuits against the guy on the crash. So this is too much of a coincidence. It's too much janky stuff going on. But switching gears over to sports and going towards your favorite NFL player of all time, Mr. Charles Woodson. He was with Richard Sherman on his podcast, and they was talking about why DBs aren't getting picks anymore. So we're going to also speed this up to 1.225, and let's see what they're talking about and see if we agree or disagree with it.
The way the game is evolving now, because guys are getting less books. They're getting less picks, and they're still getting played. They're still playing at a high level, but it just seems like guys aren't finding the ball as much this year. Like a couple guys just got paid. I think McDuffie just got 30 from the Rams, got a good trade, great money for him. Sauce got paid, all these guys, but you look at their career interception numbers. I think McDuffie got 2 or 3. Sauce got 2 or 3. And it just, but they're playing really well. Even Quinyon Mitchell had an incredible season. I think he had 17 or 18 PBUs. Didn't really give up a touchdown all season. Tight coverage, really sticky. First team All-Pro, but no interceptions. It's just that the game is so much different nowadays for these guys. And they're not that they're not playing at a high level or playing. It's just, it seems like they're finding the ball less. Why do you think that is?
A couple things. I think I don't know if I think you have to have a mentality in terms of making plays. Like I can know what the offense is going to do, but if my only objective is to stop you from doing it, but not to take the ball away, then I've left part of that game out. So if I knew a route combination was coming up, that they was going to run a little pin route, 2 receivers going to sit down at 5, and then this guy's going to run the dig. I'm not trying to be so on top of him that they don't necessarily throw the ball, but I want to throw it because I want to attack it to get the pick. So I think you have to have a mindset to want to pick it off and not go in for a tackle or a pass break or something like that. So that part of it, you got to be a little bit different in that respect. The other thing, one of my biggest pet peeves is guys don't turn around and find the ball. It's too many times I see guys playing and they're taught. I know for a fact guys are taught to play through the hands. Man, fuck them hands, man.
Hugh, why the DBs of today don't get as many picks as the DBs of yesterday? And your thoughts?
Are you done? You can actually talk to me now.
I ain't had to talk to you. I was watching the recording. Don't worry about what I'm doing when I'm watching the recording. I wasn't the focus at the time.
Grab is wild. Sneak grab was wild.
You heard the bag go like
y'all.
you heard
I heard all your hey, you not trying to chew loud in the microphone. It's like one of them late night soft chews. Oh my goodness. With this one, it just sounded like 2 old geezers that was great during their time, just poo-pooing the game now. That's what it just sounded like. Charles Woodson is my favorite player, probably in any sport. He's top 5 in any sport in my book. Top 3, maybe. So, man, back in my day, we used to get these interceptions, But I would say this as I go into this. A lot of times, the great QBs don't get targeted like that. They don't. A lot of these times, they will leave. If you're great, they will leave you alone. So are you getting the opportunities like you is? He said one of them didn't give up a touchdown or maybe gave up 1 touchdown all season. QBs ain't throwing in his way. Back then, you had these great QBs. They was throwing in everybody. We're going to figure it out. We're going to test you. And now the game plan and how these QBs are looking and thinking, I was like, I'm going to leave him alone. That's what I got.
I think it's both sides of the sword. The first side is what C. Wood basically said. It's not on lack of opportunities. I don't believe it's not lack of opportunities. It is on the player of having a mindset of trying to get picks. Because we watch every NFL game, you watch a player to have an opportunity to get a pick, but they drop it. how they're playing defense, they are looking just to bat it down. They're not looking to go up and make the big play. They don't want to be the prime time. They don't want to be the showstopper. Like, it's great to get a pick, but I think a lot of the players literally is being trained a different way, and they just don't have that dog to take it to the house as much. Because if you was more aggressive, if you're more aggressive and getting the pick, it is high risk, high reward. If you miss it, it's going to the house possibly, and it's on you. If you get it, your money goes up. So hindsight is 2020. What you about to say?
This is coming from arguably the greatest defensive back of all time, and arguably the greatest defensive back of his time. Like, he was the first team I think he was 2010s. He was probably one of the best corners. So these two all-time greats, just saying, these kids nowadays, back in my day, Michael Jordan could be like,
but the stats back up, but the
kids don't jump from.
But no, Hugh, the stats back up what they're
anymore.
saying. These top guys are not getting interceptions. Why their generation, you had top guys getting more interceptions. And then you got to think, this generation throw the ball 3 times more than they did back in the day. So you have more opportunities to get picks because they throw the ball more. We're in the pass happy league. So it's a great question and it's a great debate. The only other side of the sword I would give you is the quarterbacks have gotten smarter. Because now we're going to throw more checkdowns. We're going to make it hard for you to even get an opportunity to get a pick. And if you're a player that we're scared of, we have certain packages and certain plays to avoid them or to have less risk. So I think that's the other edge of the sword versus, like you said back in the day, Brett Favre is not really giving a damn about throwing an interception. He's trying to get this bomb and trying to win the game.
Peyton
they
Manning,
took more risks.
Drew Brees, Tom Brady, like, these are gunslingers. They're gonna throw this thing. The QBs now are different. They're going to be more going against these DBs, or the game plans. It could not only be them. It could be part of the game plan to stay away from these folks. And like I said, and going from these people, like, these are two of the greatest, some of the greatest to ever do it. It just comes off of back in my day. Almost come off of 90 basketball, talking about 2020 basketball. That's what it's just coming off to me.
Okay. On to the next one. This is a fun one we have. And this says, a woman, Hugh, was awarded $300,000 after she blamed the Carnival cruise for blacking out. Seen throwing back shots of alcohol on security footage. So let's look at the footage. This is a young lady.
Seen surveillance video, you can see Diana ordering shots of tequila at one bar after another. Here, 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 all in just over an 8-hour period.
Her eyes were glossy. You don't have to be a toxicologist. You can tell by listening to this lady, she's drunk.
She says she eventually blacked out and was severely injured after falling down a flight of stairs. Carnival claims the fall never happened.
I found bruises and I was like, where did I get these bruises? And they couldn't tell me. They said I never fell and I never went into anybody's room.
Body cam video shows her being escorted by ship security back to her stateroom, where she drunkenly confronted her 2 shipmates.
If you were my friend for 30 years, if you were my friend for 30 years.
In this never-before-seen surveillance video, you can see Diana ordering shots of tequila.
A chick went on a cruise, got white girl wasted, Hugh. She got white girl wasted, stumbled to the room, needed help getting back to the room, end up suing them for $300,000 and end up winning that lawsuit. What is the world coming to? Did she win or did she lose?
I don't think there's any world that she didn't didn't win. What? Some people just have it good, yo. Accountability just don't follow some people. It just don't follow some people. And I would never thought, and this is maybe on us or on me. I would never even thought to do that, to sue for something that I did. I need to run to a carnival. I need to go to a ship right now. Right now. And we need to turn up, Lando. We've been doing this wrong. We out
We
here
could have
been
been. We
we
could
have
have
out here partying for
been.
less. What we doing out here, Lando? We out here, trying to do this over here, doing that over here. When we could have been living our best life on these cruise ships, turning it up all the way up, drinking it to the max, and suing. So we could have been getting free drink. I mean, well, drinks included. Well, they would have to probably reimburse, and then we can take whatever after that. Man, we've been looking at life wrong. That's all I got. And it kind of reminded me of the Hawaiian thing that I was telling you about. Remember when they was holding the bars accountable for other people getting drunk?
Yep.
But we've been living wrong, man.
Yeah. It's for you to go to bar after bar. Nobody is with you. Nobody is forcing you. You are completely going and turning up and getting drunk. And you got white girl wasted and you made absolutely terrible decisions. Good thing it could have been worse, but you just got drunk, terrible decisions. You did the white girl, you failed, bumped you. Nobody ain't push you, nobody ain't mess with you. And now you're going to blame
shit moves too now.
Yes. And you're going to blame the cruise for allowing you to get this drunk. That's the crazy thing. That's the gray area, Hugh. Because the gray area is after a few of those shots, as the bartender, you supposed to acknowledge those glossy eyes. She done had too much and cut some people off. Experienced bartender supposed to be like, hey, I'm shutting you down. You're slurring your words. As when I was a flight attendant. After a while, you can shut people off because whatever you drink in the air is basically double because you got the altitude. So people would drink what they regular used to drinking, but don't know it turns them up and you get drunker in the air. So you have to shut people down. Yeah, man, I don't know. Accountability don't exist. She knew what she was doing, and she won. She won. Now it put people on notice, and what she did, it made it so much worse for everybody else. So now if you go on a cruise, they probably have stipulations on this times a billion now because everybody's going to come up with trying to do the same thing. Now they probably have a 2-drink maximum or whatever it is. She messed it up probably for everybody else.
Man, I'm on the way. We need to hurry up and schedule us a cruise before they flip this whole thing. And who knows what she had in
have
her
cameras
room.
everywhere.
Yeah, you can't stop people from drinking. What she had a bottle in a room? You can get duty-free bottles, can't you? And just drink it in your room, can't you?
On a cruise?
I'm not sure. I haven't been there. Yeah.
I know you
get
can
your little
sneak some in
or
there.
bring some bottles. Yeah, and drink in the little room. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? All I know is we are looking at this the whole world wrong. Lando, bro, I gained a few pounds. It's those brownies that I ate. Man, I think I ate too many brownies, bro.
Y'all
Maybe we
shouldn't have
need to
sold me those brownies.
Maybe old brownies, bro. You shouldn't have made them with so much sugar and deliciousness, you know? And I want to gain this weight. Bruh, we need to get to suing.
Remember it all started with the person that burnt themselves with the McDonald's coffee?
Yes, yeah. I remember that, yo.
You should have a warning on here telling me that it's hot. and now all of them got warning coffee is hot. Like you ordered some fresh hot coffee, burnt yourself and blame McDonald's for it.
Bro, it's like Jordan flu game. We could have Sue game. See what I did there?
I
Sue
see what you
game.
did.
And then stay woke, y'all. Hey, if y'all feel any type of way about something, just throw that little lawsuit in there. You know what I'm saying? If you gained a few pounds, drink a little few drinks, yeah, hey, you might
I'm
win
back,
at this point.
baby.
Yeah, you might win.
Yep. Man,
Oh
yeah,
my
so
goodness.
that's a crazy one. So I got a phone one. Oh dang. Bro, I'll pull it back up. So hold on, because I actually do want to talk about this one. So I just made a mistake and deleted it. Go to my history. History. Do. What is that streamer name? Streamer. Mary Kay Shiloh. There we go. Bam. So I sent you the video and it was going viral. Did you see that streamer that got hit by a car while
Yeah.
he was trucking around? Where I guess he was streaming live to go across the world and donate money and do stuff for a charity, right?
Mm.
And this what happened to him while he's actively streaming. He get hit by a car. Let me show you.
Now you've been going dark lately, yo. You've been going dark lately.
Let me rewind it real quick.
Damn. Oh man.
So if you hear her, she's like, "You didn't effing see me." So Hugh,
Goodness.
what happened was, his whole basket out of there. What happened was, it seems like the lady tried to stop.
Good thing I had a back brace on.
The lady tried to stop, and a car behind her hit her and made her hit him. So if you watch the video, you see she get hit and hit him. I'm wondering how far he was on the side of the road, because if you look at this picture, I'm assuming he was on this side trucking, because he definitely probably wasn't in the middle of the street. That wouldn't make sense. I don't know how far he's over, but that's a thin line. If somebody texting or not paying attention, a L. So he's in the hospital. He's saying he's gonna keep on. Once he get better, he's gonna keep going up. Here it go. So here go his message from the hospital.
Appreciate everybody that's checking on me.
Let me see. Stop that.
God is a great. I'm good. Just running some tests right now.
Okay. Finally came back in.
For everybody that's asking, it was a car
Can
that
you hear
was
me?
trailing me.
Yeah, I hear
There
you.
was a car behind them that was speeding and hit them, which caused them to hit me. I flew in the air. The back brace saved me. They had to run tests on my neck, and my feet, and my legs. From the video that happened, they trying to figure out how I'm still alive. The cop said, "I'm just so happy that I'm looking at you like this and I'm not looking at you dead." God did. A lot of people was joking. They thought it was a game. They think things was funny. I'm in the hospital. I'm not ending my trip. I made a promise to God, no matter what happens, I gotta finish this. I don't care if I cross to the finish line. Things in life is gonna get inconvenient. Things in life is gonna want to cause you to give up.
Hugh, For that young brother, unfortunately, like first I don't know how he's still alive. How bad the accident was.
Nah.
I got hit from the back. And
pause. yo, what kind of show are we doing here?
And
you need to be serious.
A car hit me from the back, man. Hey, I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, my bad. So, so after that happened, my back haven't been the same ever since. I can't run long. I went to the gym today. I had to first do the massage chair. After the massage chair, I did the hydro chair just to do my workout because my back hurt. I got a pillow back here, which is thriving for me sitting like this. Got to wear a back brace every time I go. His body ain't going to never be the same for the rest of his life after that because he said he flew up in the air, landed on the ground. That's crazy. What's your thoughts of seeing that?
Oh man, I'm glad that he's okay. Well, I'm glad he's alive and he's talking. So this is the best form of okay that I can say. Because my goodness, that looked bad. It looked bad, terrible. Like I said, man, it was on their side. The odds was on their side of him to make it through that. The only thing I can say, I don't know why he was in the street like that. Like,
you think it's kind of too far over?
He would. And that's what it kind of looked like. I don't want to point too much blame, but that's what it kind of looked like. It looked like it was too far over. And if there was no sidewalk presented for you, it's usually the best way to see oncoming traffic, instead of having it behind you.
Yeah, 100%.
That's just not a good thing.
Yeah, you're just praying that everybody do their job right versus the other side.
Do their job. Exactly. You need to go and you need to walk towards oncoming traffic so you can see it going. And if you're walking behind it, like you said, you're just praying for something to happen. And you got to get off the street as much as you can. And like I said, I don't know, the situation is kind of hard to judge. But, you got cars and stuff, and they doing what they doing. So much distraction in the world. I'm not going to put it on them either. You don't know what to put it on. It's just a big, unfortunate situation. That's all I got, man. I'm just happy alive.
Now, you said I've been dark, so I have some funny dark humor for you.
All right.
This says, on Angela Yee, a caller called in and says, my boyfriend and mom have been sleeping together. They both think I don't know. Listen to this. I'll sped it up a little bit.
I don't know.
How do you know?
Because I went through my boyfriend's phone. My boyfriend and my mom are sleeping together, and they both think I don't know.
How do you know?
Because I went through my boyfriend's phone, and he has my mom's number saved as like some random shit. But I was going through his messages.
Oh my god!
And they was talking about getting it on, about being freaky and stuff.
Oh my god! Why haven't you said anything yet?
Because it's weird. It's awkward. That's my mom, and it's my boyfriend. I don't even know how to bring it up.
How old is your boyfriend? How old is your mom? I'm just curious about the age gap.
Okay, no, you get my mom. She's 45. My boyfriend is only like 23.
Okay.
What are you gonna do? Like, what's the plan? How can you even be with him after this? And then now, how do you look at your mom?
I look at her real different for sure. How you call yourself a mother and this is what you're doing?
Oh.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
For the boyfriend, I don't know. No, it's okay. I'm gonna figure it out.
How long have you been with him?
It's going on 3 years.
Oh, that's a lot. This hurts my feelings. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Did you have any idea? Because I'm just curious. Were there things happening that you felt like this is weird, or was it completely a shock?
I mean, it was a shock to me because he doesn't even talk about my mom like that. So I didn't even think they had like a relationship at all, let alone this type of relationship.
But your mom is always going to be your mom, and that's the real thing. She needs some help. She needs to get some help.
She does. She really does. But I don't even know how I think you could be in her base, like.
You know, if it was me, I would have to ask her in person, like, I need to ask you something very serious. And I would love to know what her reaction is when you confront her about it, to see if she can be honest. Is she going to break down? Is she going to continue to lie.
Right.
You know, I just think that's going to be important for her to know that she was wrong. And then how do you move forward?
Yeah. Has she ever done anything questionable in the past? Like you know.
No, like nothing at all. Like she, like my childhood, I had a great childhood.
Yeah.
Like she was a good mom.
Yeah. I mean, two things could be true. She, you know, she obviously this is a mistake.
But I wish you so much luck because that's such a hard thing. You had a great childhood and your mom has been deceiving you.
I'm telling you. But thank you for talking to me.
If somebody called you up, Hugh, and said their boyfriend is sleeping with their mom, what advice, what's your thoughts on that one? How would you help them with that situation, Hugh?
Man, one, I hope she does call back so we do know what happened afterwards. Two, I wonder how mama probably mama look. No disrespect, you know, some mamas look better than their kids. That's a terrible segue. No, mama's straight wrong. How do you coach that? Like I said, all you can do is confront, right? All you can do is confront. And I don't know if the relationship can ever be the same because the fiduciary is gone from the mother to the child. And that's wild. That is wild, yo. Mom young enough, 45, and you said boyfriend 23. So it's, you know, that's tough.
That's
you know?
real. That's real tough. First thing, because I'm so petty, I'm happy no caller ain't called in to ask us a question like that because that voice didn't sound too womanly-ish. I'd have been like, were you born a woman?
Bruh. Hey, I thought I was the wild one tonight.
You've been wild all night. But the voice, because I sped it up. I sped it up real quick. All right, let me not speed up. Just hear me out. Hear me out. Real quick. I want to know, first chat, does this sound like a man? We're just going to be honest here because we know women have deep voices. But them WNBA women, them tall women, voices go a little bit deeper. Mm-hmm. But as I was listening, it sounded like a gay man that's trying to talk like a woman. Listen.
How do you know?
Because I went through my boyfriend's phone, and he has my mom's number saved as like some random shit. But I was going through his messages.
Oh my god!
And they was talking about getting it on, about being freaky and stuff.
Hugh,
I know some women who sound like that.
You do?
Right. Maybe she sound maybe a little heavy or whatever, but I it's giving women.
So it's giving you dated somebody that sound like that.
No, but I did date this one mom that looked better than her daughter or whatever.
You dated a mom
she was called
that was better than the daughter, or you dated a girl that had a mom that looked better than the daughter?
No, I dated the mom, and she had a kid or whatever. Well, she was grown. Your daughter was in her 20s.
Okay.
And
Robert, I had to make sure. Robert Kelly.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. Yeah, let's be clear. I'm sorry. It was her kid, but her kid was in her 20s.
Whoa.
And technically she was like, and her kid had a kid, or technically she was a grandmother. Mm-hmm. But so I dated the grandmother, and
that's
she
wild.
Was cold. She was cold. Yeah.
So
back in the day.
Man, I would get so wild. Would you would have if the daughter tried to give you yams, would you would have took them?
Nah, man. I wouldn't have did it. Yo, some things just grimy, dog. Just straight grimy.
We know some people that got the mom and the daughter before.
Yeah, I know some that got sister. Sister,
Sister,
sister.
sister.
You know what was a cold mother to mother combination? Remember Baby Boy? Remember the best friend, Goodens. He had a girlfriend. He was staying with the girlfriend and the mom. That was a cold combination back in the day.
Yeah.
You know. But no, that's grimy, though. I wouldn't do it. What advice do you got?
Oh, I forgot. The voice threw me off. Okay, so if somebody was serious and called me on that one, it's like I like to prep people for the worst. Let's first prep for the worst case scenario. Worst case scenario, your mom is banging your boyfriend. And how you're going to react and what's the end goal, because is that enough disrespect for you to not mess with her ever again? Will you always lose respect, whatever it is? And you have to mentally prep yourself for it, because what happens is you'll think of all of this in your head, you'll address it, and it probably not even be that situation. It's not even that. It's probably not even that serious. You done planted something in your whole head that's not true. But you have to address it head on, and you have to come with your facts. You got to be like, look, Mom, I need to talk to you, because don't come at the guy. The guy's irrelevant. You know, y'all been dating 3 years. That's a long time. But you got to come at the mom, and a mom got it. Let's say it's the worst. She tell you that they been doing something. You got to cut your mama off. I can't rock with you, mama. You didn't backdoor me literally.
That's rough.
Yeah, for the rest of my life, I can't trust you. You knocking off my mans. Like,
yeah, that's rough.
That's a rough one. How do you ever get past that?
It's
okay.
Man,
all right. So
eventually
this how we can do it. This how we can do it.
All right, what you got?
All right. So since we're men, put ourselves in our shoes. If you find out your pops is knocking off your chick, how do you handle that? So now you pops getting them yams, and you find out. Are you cutting off your dad forever? How is you going about it that way? And y'all been together 3 years.
It would be a cold shoulder. I mean, we'll still have to be in each other's presence, but I just keep everything minimal and just keep it that way. And that's all I got. It's crazy because my situation, yes. Pump was one of the coldest.
It's more lax, man. It's more lax because y'all. When my daddy was alive, he was a different breed. So if he knocked off one man, I would be more mad at them than him, because he gonna be like, "Hey, son, she came upstairs chosen. Yeah, I did you a favor. I did you a favor, son. I see why you liked her." But you gotta get rid of her. My thing is, I would be mad. I'd be mad if he was. I'd be mad if he was getting the yams and didn't tell me and I found out. If he told me he got the yams, I'm cool with that and be like, all right, she was for the streets. If she didn't, whatever. But if I had to find out you didn't backdoor the yams, I'll forgive him. But I know.
It's just so hard to take Pump serious on that tip. It's hard to be mad at Pump, but no, I guess on your end for sure. He just hit your son. Hey.
I have so many stories that's not appropriate for this channel. And I am not even about to open up any of those Pandora boxes.
When you're my age, you know. Like what?
Man, I had one.
Oh, we gonna get a story?
Oh my God. All right. So this is just what I will say. It was a chick back when I was single. I was dating, and we had a night. You was there that night. We had a night, and we both blitz. I'm gone. She's gone. Crazy night. Now mind you, me and my dad, we lived together. I stayed downstairs. He stayed upstairs. I guess she was so blitzed. I don't know if she just thought I had my own crib. So she go upstairs butt naked, and she's looking for the bathroom. So I get up. I'm like, where's this chick at? I go upstairs. I sworn everything I love. I see her ass out walking right towards my dead room. About to open the door, and I'm like, chill. What? I'm trying to find the bathroom. I was like, you was gonna find some pipe. you was gonna find something different. If you just stumbled up in there, you was getting got.
Oh my goodness.
She almost stumbled into something crazy.
Oh.
Yeah. One of those.
Whatever advice. Sometimes the cucumber tastes better pickled. Sometimes we aim for the moon. The stars come out.
All right, we almost finished.
Precipitation.
We are almost finished. So this is funny. Baton Rouge police really answered a call from a alleged D dealer client. So these black officers, pulled this guy over and listen.
Yeah, yo.
I know you won't punch on me, but I want you to punch on me.
You don't want that pressure.
No, I want it.
You don't want
Big
that pressure.
brother,
Back up.
Listen to me.
Back up.
I want it.
Like, back up.
Man, I want it.
I know you don't want
ain't
that.
lying. I want it.
You
Break
don't want
my
that
shit.
smoke.
Break
You
my
don't
shit,
want that
black
smoke.
man.
Watch back.
Press Uconnect phone button to answer.
Answer it. Hello?
Hi, you at the spot?
Yeah, I'm at the spot. What spot? Where you want me to meet you?
Well, I was about to pull up at the spot. I'm right here, Super Stop.
So what you looking for? What you trying to get?
I was gonna get that for $200.
Man, so what you trying to get for the little 20?
You want a 7?
Huh?
You want a 7?
Oh, a 3.5.
Or a 3.5?
What the 7 is? This is some meat?
Yeah, it's some meat.
Yeah. I mean, it's decent. It'll get you by. I can do the 7 for 20.
All right, you got cash out?
Yeah, I got cash out.
All right, I'm about to.
Where you want? You about to pull up to the spot?
Yeah. Right here on M.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's cool with me.
All right.
P-Wid. She gonna pull up to Elm Street and be like, dang, how long she gonna call back? Hey, big brother. I talked to one of your customers on.
Oh, say, hold on.
What?
No, son, what they said?
They gonna meet you. They said they gonna meet you on Elm Street.
Oh!
7 for 20. 7 for 20. 7 for 20.
No! Man, you know how long Elm Street is?
I know.
Long. Y'all ain't gonna find me, man.
Damn
this up. Say.
She on her way there.
Listen. Yeah, yo, gang, and okay. Nah, real spill.
Hugh, I absolutely, I love our people, bro. I love our people.
Can't take nothing serious.
I love our
Can't
people.
take nothing serious.
Would you would have answered?
Yeah, I would answer. Oh, you talking about the police answered it, right? It was
Yeah,
kinda
the
hard
police
to
answered the
to
phone
screen
call.
that. Yeah, 100%. Man, if I was one of them boys, I would did the whole thing too. We here now, so we might as well make this deal over
Man,
the
they
phone.
very educated on the 7 for 20 because I would have been like, I got nothing. All I know is mid-grade, some OG Kush, some Antiva, or I've been saying all of it wrong.
They upgraded now.
I know, right? I got that old dictionary of it. Did you ever consider being a police officer when you was younger?
Absolutely not. But it's nothing against police, by the way. It just wasn't for you, boy. Um, nah, nope, nope, nope.
What was?
Like,
Do you have a very good or a very bad interaction with police?
I mean, I had some bad when I was younger. Um, now I don't really have too much. I just try to stay out the way. You know what I'm saying?
Do
That's all
you
your
think
boy do. Your boy.
so? Do you think the stereotype is real, where it's just like the cops just be messing with people and all of that, or you just think it's just a rare
Yeah, yeah,
instance?
yeah. It's nah. It's all of it in between. I think it's there. It's clear in there. You know, there's people that abuse their power, and then there's some good police, man. One of my closest friends was a police officer, and one of my favorite cousins, was
Was he in a
one.
police
So
officer
there's
no
some.
more?
Well, is
No.
yeah, is, but so there's some great, great, great police out there, and there's some bad ones. And what outnumbers what outnumber each side, I don't know. But me, I'll just try to stay out the way. Hey, just know how to talk to them. If you get pulled over, you got your thing on them. Me, I personally say, I know time I got pulled over, had it with me. I was like, hey man, I got it on me. Comply. What would you like for me to do? I put the ball in their hands. What would you like for me to do? How do you feel? You know what I'm saying? I'll do whatever makes you comfortable. You know what I'm saying? How do you want to proceed from there? Just try to be as respectful as I can, and just kind of keep it moving. That's
I
all.
think
That's
I
all I do.
think it's a 90-10 rule. I think long as you quote unquote comply, 90% of the time, police officers is cool. They regular people, they doing their job. They just chill. You gotta think every time you got pulled over or got a ticket, you really didn't have no crazy interaction, no problems. It's
Yeah.
that 10% you have them. In my younger phases, I always found them. It.
Can I tell the story about my birthday?
I think that was Darian's birthday.
No, it was my birthday.
You sure?
100%. 100%.
I will have to. I gotta go look up the
We just had it there. We just had it there because that was the first. It was the first stop. It was the first stop, and then from that first stop, we was supposed to go to the club.
So no. From Wiz gonna go to casino afterwards.
No, we was gonna go to this script club back in the day, y'all.
Okay. So what he about to tell, this is before it was the Trayvon Martins and the hashtag say my name. I was about to be the first one. All because of Hewlin's birthday. And I was being a law-abiding citizen. And I want to hear your perspective of that day, of what happened versus mine. What is your perspective of what happened?
So I remember because we had everything set up. The whole crew was going to out Eastern. I forgot who. I think it was Jamal's apartment.
It's Mills.
It was Mills. Okay. It was somebody, one of their apartments. So we was there. The whole game plan, we
Peninsula
was going
Place.
pregame there. Yeah. Peninsula Place. Anybody who went to Eastern or whatever the case, they know Penn Place like the back of their hand. And back at that time, it was a wild time. So we was gonna pull up, and I remember walking out, and the security guard was doing his patrol, mind his own business. And then he made a comment about, the people that was gathering and going in. And our boy, Jay, went off on him. He went off on him. And I was right there when he went off. And he was like, man, shut up. Get back in the car. Basically treat him like he was 4 inches tall. I remember that. And so I
So
go.
it's really
in
Jamal's
there,
fault.
and yeah, it was 100% his fault. And we
Bumper
go in
J,
there,
Jamal, you know
and
who you are.
yeah, dog.
Hell, I'm snitching, bro. You know who you are.
So we go there, and this is when we was on our champagne poppy mode. We was doing champagne for everything. So instead of beer pong, we was doing champagne pong. We had the bottles of Moet, and we out here filling the cups up with the Moet, and we were playing champagne pong. And we was doing that until we was all getting ready to go to the lady club. You know what I'm saying? Strippers be. And so once before then, next thing you know, you see a whole bunch of lights. Everybody shining. It was shining through the little window, everything. And they knock on the door real hard. And it was about 7 real police, not security, that he went off on. It was about 7 plus real police. And then, next thing you know, we got a backtrack like we Deion Sanders. They like, hey, they going ham on us. I forgot what they were saying, but we and this boy getting lit. And they said, man, y'all gotta go XYZ. So we taking our L, right? We taking our L, walking out. And I think we had cups in our hands, or you had a cup, I had a cup, and they was like, what's in there? And then I think I just heard him just threw my way, you know what I'm saying, off the ball humbug. And then I believe you was like, it was no alcohol in there or something like that. Am I remember that right? It was like, yeah, it was like, I ain't got nothing in there. And then they just started going ham on you. And then you just went off on them a little bit, if I remember it right. It was like, man, I ain't got nothing in there. And then next thing you know, they just flipped, and then they just put you in handcuffs. And next thing you know, they put you in the back of the car. I ain't see you for the rest of the night. And then that ended my whole birthday. I was pissed off because I was ready to turn up. And now I gotta figure out where they put you at, yo. That's what I got. I just remember it was Cupcake.
You was 80% efficient. Jamal went off on the security guards, like for no reason. They ain't did nothing wrong. They just mall copping and patrolling. He go off on them. They feel some type of way. So what happened was earlier that day, Rob came over Kev crib. I don't know what they was celebrating, but we was in our Moet bottle days and buying Cristal.
Good days.
And Rob, I think, came over with a bottle of Cristal or whatever it is, or vice versa. So earlier that day, I had 1 cup of some Moet. You fast forward to 8 hours later, we at this party, everybody drinking. I'm like, I ain't in the mood to drink. I'm good. I ain't drinking today. I'm good. So I just poured me some Ohana juice, just a mixer. Cops come, bang, 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 bang. We got noise complaint. Y'all too many people in there. Y'all doing too much, blah, blah. We was like, we was about to leave anyway. So, all right, we cool. So as we walking out, I got my cup in my hand, and he was like, pour out the alcohol. I was like, actually, it's not any alcohol. It's Ohana juice. And he was... So, the grown version of me, I should just pour it out the juice and just, you want to feel like big dong and all that type of stuff. The young version of me, I said I ain't had no stuff in it. So once we got downstairs, he looked at me. He was like, I told you to pour out the alcohol. I was like, and I told you it is juice. And he straight tackled me. Poured the juice all on my shirt. Next thing you know, he pulling out guns on y'all. I'm in the cuffs.
Because our initial thing was to go towards you. They was like, get back.
Yeah, they pulled out their guns because everybody niche. Because the number one thing would piss me off, that's the first time seeing a blatant lie. So at this point, once they get me, I just had my hands just behind my back, and they're yelling, stop resisting arrest. So I'm not resisting at all. I remember that. Stop resisting arrest. I'm like, I'm not resisting. Stop resisting arrest. So
I remember that.
That was the thing that was pissed me off, because I'm like, damn, I'm not. And y'all, they trying to twist my wrists and doing all type of janky junk. And it's like, knowing now, they easily could have just shot me and all that type of stuff, right?
Yeah, they was in that mode at that time.
So at this point, I'm in the back of the car going to jail. I'm livid. And when we get there, he's trying to talk and everything. I was like, give me a breathalyzer. Well, give me a breathalyzer. Give me a breathalyzer. So they give me a breathalyzer. Because you said I was drinking alcohol. Nigga, I wasn't drinking alcohol. So I blow a 0.00. Dummy. So he just being petty. He just being petty. So they kept me in there for 4 hours. For no reason. Kept me in there for 4 hours. And after 4 hours, it's like, all right, you can go. I leave.
Did that ever hit your record?
I leave thinking everything's okay. Because they just released me. They didn't give me no paperwork, no anything. It's over with. Months later in the mail, I get open intox and interfering with a police investigation on my name. So it's like they said open intox and interfering with a police investigation. So I didn't want to tell my parents. I'm like, I didn't do nothing wrong. I'm going to handle this myself. I had to go to that court probably 40 different times of going back and forth. That was the worst period of that era of my life of not getting an attorney. Had a public defender who was trash. So the deal was to take the plea deal of whatever they wanted me to take of some BS or go to trial. And I'm like, I wasn't wrong. We going to trial. And it's literally young. I'm like, we going to trial. So we literally go to trial. They throw out the open intox because I was able to prove with the breathalyzer. But they hit us with the interfering with police investigation. Because did you go to trial?
I don't think
because I remember Tanisha was there, Leslie. They had to take the stand and everything. And it was a massacre.
I think I remember it. It's so faded at that time.
It was a massacre.
I was somewhere.
Yeah, it was. So you and a real friend. You left me hanging. You ain't come to you ain't coming to trial.
Ruin my birthday. You shouldn't ruin my birthday.
It was brutal because it was the first time I seen how courts work. So it's like Leslie. There's like, hey, everything she told them, they just use it against her. All right, so you told us you was walking right in front of Tanisha and you seen this. She was like, I was. But no, on the story, you said this when you got down there. If you said that, that's not making no sense. So you lying. I'm not lying. So they just make you get mad and make you look crazy. And if you weren't coached on it, so they just made everybody look crazy. The cop, he went up there and just straight lied. He was like, because it was really probably about 12 to 18 of us in that house. He went on the stand. He was like, yeah, it was about 50 of them in there. And he had a clear cup with some alcohol. He had a clear cup with some alcohol in it. I was
red.
like,
I think it was.
I was like, bro. I'm like, Your Honor, with all due respect, nobody don't drink with party cups with clear cups. It's a red cup. Everybody use red. We didn't have no clear cups. It was a red drinking cup. So that ended up going on my record for interfering with a police investigation for like 7 years. And that hindered me becoming a flight attendant and all type of stuff of having a misdemeanor. And in Canada, some misdemeanors is considered felonies. So knowing what I know now, I just would have poured that motherfucking Ohana out.
Kept it moving.
And kept it moving.
Man.
So that's my knowledge now.
That took long.
Yeah, man. So that's my knowledge now. Having a son, I'll tell Omar that story and give him a game where it's like, yo, they wasn't wrong. I was right. I was being a little smart ass though. But look at that one instance, how it affected my life for years. Certain jobs and everything. So
sometimes you got, unfortunately, sometimes you got
know
to eat it,
when to hold 'em. No one to
yeah.
fold. No one to walk away.
Yo, just let them have it. Hey, bro, you got it. You the biggest man on campus, man. You got it. How can I make you feel comfortable in this situation? So we can both just get on with our lives.
And our last subject, our last one, we gonna get it out the way. So I sent this to you. Von Miller says that it's not even an argument that the 2011 NFL draft class had to be the best one of all time. Let's listen to it.
11 draft class was nuts. What was it? You, Cam,
Marcel
AJ
Darius,
Green,
Pat Peterson,
Julio,
Tyron Smith, JJ Watt.
Where do you rank that class?
It's number one.
Ever?
Number one ever. The only one that can rival with that is the class with Peyton Manning and Charles Woodson and those guys. That's the only one that can rival with that class. Like, you just look at it. It's not even a hot take. Like,
right.
It's not even an argument.
Hold on.
Like,
So let's look at it. AJ Green, Pat Pete, Julio Jones, Alden
JJ
Smith,
Watt,
Tyron Smith, JJ Watt, Mike Pouncey, Cam Jordan. Oh my God, Cam was out with that. Mark Ingram,
Cameron Hayward. Yeah. We had Justin Smith. We had Justin Houston. He went in the second round. Richard Sherman was in that class too.
Sherman was in that. Oh my God.
Yeah. It's not even an argument, you know.
Hugh, is they telling the truth? Was 2011 draft class the best draft in NFL history? You are more educated on history of NFL than me. Off the top of your head, can you think of any other ones? What's your thoughts of hearing that list? If you need me to read the highlights of the list, because I got it right here. Let me know.
Read the highlights. I'm about to look up the '96 draft that you was talking about.
Okay, so as you're doing that, number one was Cam Newton. Then you had Von Miller. We had Julio Jones, JJ Watt, Mike Pouncey, Cam Jordan. These are all players that we know. Mark Ingram, Cameron Hayward, Andy Dalton, Randall Cobb, DeMarco Murray, Richard Sherman, and Jason Kelsey. So you have some other ones that, then AJ Green. And you got some other ones that I'm not too hip to. Marcel Darius, Patrick Peterson, Tyron Smith.
Patrick Peterson was big.
Okay, he was. Then you had even Tyron Taylor. Yeah, bro, because you got to think of Hall of Famers. You know, Von Miller's a Hall of Famer. Jason Kelsey going to be a Hall of Famer. Richard Sherman, that's a Hall of Famer. That's 3. Cameron Hayward? No, JJ Watt. We know.
Hayward, he's going to be a Hall of Famer. Cameron Hayward, he's going to be a Hall of Famer.
All right, so that's 4. Yeah. We know JJ Watt going to be a Hall of Famer. That's 5. Julio shouldn't make it, but he was dominant when he played for a small period of time. Cam Jordan,
Hall of Famer.
So we already got 6 Hall of Famers. Hugh.
Yeah.
Then it's like Cam. I don't know who he'd make it over, but he could make it one day after a bunch of tries. What's your thoughts of that list? That's one of the best I ever heard.
Yeah, off the top of the head, because I'm out here trying to narrow it down on this, and then they're like,
so let's do this. Do this. We're gonna come back because this is a lifetime video week, a clip we can do. We're going to do our research on drafts, and then we're going to come back and do this and be able to talk about
he came
out
in '98. That's where he came, '98, and because all off the top of my head is Charles Woodson, Peyton Manning, Randy Moss. So those 3 alone,
it's crazy
that I could think of. We got, I think he might be right. Fred Taylor is another one that was in that draft. So no, I think you might be right. I think that might be the greatest one because Hall of Famers is cool, including Peyton Manning, Charles Woodson, Randy Moss, and Alan Finanza. I think Fred Taylor eventually going to be a Hall of Famer. So these names aren't compared to that. If he's talking about Charles Woodson's draft.
Yeah,
And
it's
that's the
gonna.
'98 draft, the '96 draft. Yeah, we have to deep dive into this.
Yeah, so that'd be a fun one to go back through. So we just about to hit our 3-hour mark. Y'all haven't had a live from us.
Goodness.
We gave y'all a whole lot of content. And y'all are still rocking with us. We got 63 people in here
Yeah.
in total. Shout out to the people that's over on Twitter. On X, shout out to the people on YouTube. We got 2 versions. We have the vertical and the horizontal. We got our one person on Twitch, Bread, who always over there. Shout out to Bread on the Twitch side. And the comments, we can skim through just some of them. The ones that we didn't say. Somebody said, I need a hockey clip. I wanted Celtics and Nuggets finals. Shit, both of them probably not going to make it.
Yeah.
Philly and Raptors upset. D said, I think the other team is in the bonus automatically, such as that fouling rule. Joker been looking sloppy. Rudy did his thing this series, and Murray was a no-show for Game 6. Denver have a lot of work to do in the offseason. Cam Johnson was the only one really out there playing for Denver. Rudy is going to have to do his part, which Randall is going to show up. 18 points against the Spurs is not going to cover it. I agree with that. Old man Harris been holding y'all down as a second option during this series. I bet it for the Pistons to lose. I love the Pistons, but they're going home tomorrow.
That's fair.
Hey, Pistons need to give.
No, I'm saying he puts money on. That's fair for him to feel that way.
Pistons need to give Beef Stew more minutes to have a chance in the front court. Beef Stew he low key been our best player all series, cause he had what?
He gets so distracted.
He had like 7. He had like 7. Hugh, he had like 7 rebounds in like 17 minutes the game before. Like, I mean, not 17 rebounds, 7 blocks. How do you get 7 blocks in a game and you're not Wemby?
He just gets distracted and he be wanting to fight folks.
He definitely get distracted want to fight people. Men need, I'm not going to say that. We would like to apologize for nothing. We will send batteries. Talking about your beeping stuff.
I apologize, y'all.
She overvalued herself. Next caller. Drake.
I meant to say before I sound like a complete a-hole. Don't cheat, y'all. Cheating is bad, okay?
Oh, it's too late. It's too late. Too late.
Okay?
The clip is already loaded. Thanks, Hugh. Yeah, you give us good content. Ritz crackers, yes. Good Lord. Our favorite sandwich is white woman and Asians. I'll say the same thing about my boy. Who are you? Doesn't respond to foods. Or like me, potato chips on PB&J. I've seen that before. You ain't never did that?
Against it. It seemed like it'd be okay.
Yeah, it ain't the worst. Brown got that guard up and the pivot foot. Cause their hit the like button cause their alarm is beeping. Accountability has left the building.
They out here killing me, y'all.
McCollum cannot even get an F in 12 PRA. It's always Jermaine's fault. I'm dead if a car hit me again. Lando unhinged get darker. He need a cruise and collect. Whoop. Wait, the car hitting him is God's fault. I got hit from the back. Pause. Back shots.
Hey, I wasn't the only one.
What was the false alarm? Was the fire alarm beeping in the hospital? We get questions. they,
Killing me, y'all.
they would change. Huh?
I promise this thing hasn't been going off all day, bro. And
It
now it's
definitely
just
been going
like,
off all day, bro. We would not better do another laugh until you get that thing fixed. Cause it's about to be cooking our I can't wait. It's gonna be cooking our stuff.
killing me, y'all.
Oh, it's gonna be funny. Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. They would change the tone if it was a daddy banging a son's girlfriend. Women don't hold other women accountable. That's a good perspective. The woman giving the mom a pass. Yolando, it's official. We are in the dark seas. In Tucson, Arizona, the police mess with the homeless more than anyone, which is crazy. Body cams is a game changer. Definitely. I wish they had a body cam when that junk happened to me. We need a 24-hour live stream. Wait, no, a 1 week live stream. Me and Hugh one day we'd be crazy enough to do a 24-hour boy.
I think we could pull it off.
I did I broke a record. I did a 6-hour one like a month ago with the first day of March Madness. It wasn't bad. We better do it, especially if you got somebody else. We better do it 24-hour. As long as we got food and because the thing with having two people, Hugh could go to the bathroom and I'm here. You can go get food and so you're not just leaving everybody, whatever it is. And then randomly with Twitch and stuff, y'all like watching people sleep. Cause when Speed they fall asleep on their Twitch, y'all still be on there commenting. Like, why is people still in the chat chatting? 24 hours, that'd be dope, Hugh. That's our goal. A 24-hour live stream. Right. Our views would go crazy. So we appreciate y'all. If y'all not a Hall of Famer, come join the team. It is 4 a.m. and I still haven't even looked at any plays for tomorrow. So let me get to it. See y'all soon.
Peace.